Welcome to Getting Sports with Drunk. I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler, and I'm joined by Sheen Washable.
Nope.
Yep.
Brother Soules.
Whoa, Brother Soules, you got a nice echo effect.
Yeah, that sounded good.
Not Brother Jmart.
And Brother Jmart's got an effect too. Do I have an effect on my voice?
I don't know.
Jeff is
This
Reverend,
is weird.
Reverend Mart.
Everything's coming in weird. Are you going to introduce yourself? What are we doing here?
Whoa, and the Red Baron.
Meow.
You don't deserve the meow.
Welcome to the 50th show. I don't
Off
know
to a
how we
great
made it this
start.
far, the way the intros have been going lately. Amateur hour on the board over there. Yeah.
How's it sound now? Kyle, Soules, talk to me.
Hey.
I hear an echo.
I'm not hearing like anything in the headphones at all. This is... I feel like...
Turn up your...
No, they're up all the way.
Should we redo it?
Should we redo it?
That's not funny.
Yeah, welcome to the 50th show.
All right.
Yeah.
GSWD. If you've been with us since show 1, thanks. It's been a rough ride. We've recorded from 14 different locations. If you've only been with us since show 49, thanks.
Yeah.
All it takes is twice. And then you're hooked on souls forever. That's what all his ex-girlfriend slogans are. Hooked on souls. Kyle.
There's a support group.
Yeah, Kyle. Kyle, we're talking about you.
It's all right.
Well, you're not paying attention.
Everybody
Yeah,
This
talks.
is our 50th
no one's
show.
on
It's
a
like a
show
big
here.
deal, and you're like already looking at like the Sixers like prediction scores for tomorrow
They're going to lose.
The bags are packed.
of confetti.
Yo, first of all, fuck that guy. Let's not talk about it.
Fuck Marco Bellinelli.
We can talk about it later. At least he made the game tying shot.
His toes are on the
But
line.
it wasn't enough. Couldn't guard an inbound.
Dick. Starting lineups: Souls, Brother Souls.
Well, Brother Soules is now going to exile everybody.
To where?
That's what you get for saying the Pirates got swept by the Phillies.
I have from Goose Island, Summer Hours.
Sixers will have plenty of those.
The Knicks won't make the playoff another 14 years.
We won't be disappointed.
I have from Relic Brewing here in Connecticut, the Mage Double IPA.
I have a gift here. It was from my cousin Morgan. The label is not on it, but a different label is on it, if that makes any sense. It's my face, and the beer is called Like Making Love in a Canoe. And the slogan here is effing close to water. Convicted without any proof. And the ingredients are grass clippings exposed to yeast.
Nice.
So we're going to learn about that in a little while.
So, a lot of grass in that beer, Ken.
I would imagine so.
I'm going to step out of my comfort zone again here on the show here. I got myself a nice bush.
That may be the longest Kyle's ever held his breath.
I'm Mach Washable, and I have absolutely no friends.
I'm drinking the Goose Midway IPA.
Midway.
I like that.
Yeah, it's after an airport.
Yeah, I see what they did there.
Toast of excellence.
Midway.
Mine is to Ichiro Suzuki for calling it a career, kind of. He said he might play next year when they go to Japan, but Ichiro's probably the best hitter we've seen in our generation. He's been dominant forever.
Animal.
My toast of excellence.
I think
is
Ray Rice
to
is the best hitter we've seen.
Albert Pujols getting his 3,000th hit.
Okay,
Can I
Kyle.
say anything on that?
Red Baron.
Mine is LeBron James knocking down a second of this
God,
playoff.
just marry the Patriots already.
What? What's wrong with LeBron James? I like LeBron James. I've never disliked LeBron James. Jmart, did I take your toast of excellence?
I think I did.
You took his backup toast.
But, Paul.
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh,
Yes.
here we go. Mine's going to go to Craig Kimbrell, 300 save.
I believe he's the youngest player to do it.
Yep. Makes it very impressive. I mean, 300 saves.
That
That's
is
like
incredible.
half the record right there. Kind of.
Hey.
Riddler?
Dumpster fire the show.
Yeah, it's already off to a rough start.
It was off the road start show
I
1.
could do it to Al Horford, too.
That's
Go
true.
fuck yourself.
Why?
He's just a dick. He's,
You know what? It's going to go to Al Horford for some really clutch, dominant performance against a team that's just showing no life in the postseason and just a fan
we
base
won round
in
one.
disarray. I've never seen confetti drop in the middle of a game
They thought it was
that
a
they
three,
go
you
on
know?
to lose. And I'm happy I saw it.
Ridley, your toast?
After all this, my toast is to me. Me. No, I actually forgot mine. So yep, there's that. I completely forgot what it was going to be. Oh no, it was to justify for winning the 144th Kentucky Derby.
There you go.
I had
Golf
free
clap,
drop
golf clap.
Billy winning. That didn't go over so hot.
I put $6,000 on justify,
Wow.
but I also put $1,000 on everybody else. Toast,
Wow.
toast, toast, toast.
Yes, let's.
Terrible. You have a can this time.
Hey, guess what? The viewers love it. I've heard it from one person. All right, shot trivia. Kyle, you're the loser. We made a special private stock and a vitamin water bottle that,
That's good.
yeah,
Be
nice.
careful when you open that.
Yeah, it's full to the brim.
Oh, shit. I got to do this.
Yep, hold on. Well, Jeff was nice enough to chug his vitamin water because we forgot our private stock bottle.
Thank you, Jeff.
Again.
Yep. So
Anytime.
there's you got some gross shit in there. We got
It's literally filled
sky
to the
ginger, blackberry, black cherry, all kinds of
banana.
stuff. BANANAS.
Uh-oh.
I want the neck gone, Kyle. Just big swig. Come on.
Oh man.
That's not good. That is not good. That's not bad. Change
Kyle,
the
the,
pace.
Kyle, the king of the aftertaste. You get your question?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
In 2001, Mike Hampton for the
I thought you
Colorado
were going to say Mike Handy.
from the Colorado Rockies hit how many home runs in a single season?
Mike Hampton.
If anybody didn't know, he's a pitcher.
Oh God, that really changed my answer.
I believe he hit 5 that year.
11.
3.
6.
The correct answer was 7.
Uh-oh.
I didn't lose? With 11?
There's a tie.
There's
No,
a tie.
I lost.
Oh.
Oh, we
Is
We
it-
both were 4 off. So.
Oh,
Rock,
so-
paper, scissors for it.
No,
means-
another question. Another question.
No, when there's a tie, that means Mach does the shot.
Oh, I forgot about that rule.
No.
Yes.
That goes back to the kitchen days. That's a default.
Mhm.
We have to exercise
God,
that.
now I remember who. I could picture Mike Hampton. He played for the Braves too, right?
He played for a lot of teams.
I remember that.
He was really good as a Met, and then just went to the Rockies on a big contract.
J-Mar, I vote that
Terrible.
next week. I vote next week we both come up with a shot trivia question, and then that way, either maybe there's 2 shots, or maybe one guy has to do 2 shots, but we're both safe from each other's.
Yes.
All right, so that's what we're doing. It's been agreed upon.
Or we're not safe from each other, so just really add to it.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Or we just drink the whole bottle. Nope.
That's not
Here,
a
here.
bad idea.
Take a sip.
I don't need to do that yet.
No thanks.
Actually, well, it's the 50th show, so around the horn. Kyle, lead it off.
Well, I gotta go again. This
Yeah,
is-
because it's around the
Yes,
horn.
you do.
So the next hour and a half, we're just gonna be Kyle and I are just gonna be
Oh.
spoiling the Avengers for Mach.
Nope. Cut
Yep.
their mics.
I heard a few people. No, I'm not gonna.
You heard right.
I'll walk off the show. I'll walk off the show.
It actually kind of looks like it would be a vitamin water flavor.
Yeah,
Ass.
no flavor.
What?
No flavor to it.
Try our new
Oh, sorry,
vitamin
no.
water
Mach
distilled
always
series.
just loves the private stock. He's always like, "Oh, this is gonna be so gross," and he drinks it. He's like, "That's pretty good."
It's got a little burn on it.
Yeah, it's like there's like 800 proof nips in there.
Hey, want to send it that way?
Rita.
Oh, she's got to try it.
Yep, it's the 50th show. Yeah, take a sip.
Take
Come
a
on,
big
Just hold
sip.
now.
Oh no. She did the handshake. Nah.
You know how great it'd be if you took a sip and just spit it out everywhere. Best part is it's like room temp.
It tastes like vodka that someone just put a bunch of like now and laters in. Yeah, the ginger really kind of throws off the taste. Oh man.
Yuck.
So yeah, Mach, I believe you had a list of things you wanted to talk about.
No, that's for later. That's for later.
What do you mean later?
That's not.
There's
for
no
now.
time
Now
like the
it's-
present.
Now and later paint.
Well, I kind of was under the impression that Mach had a list of things to talk about, so now I don't know what to talk about.
Peter Pinho is calling in on Skype.
Oh,
Let's see if we can figure this out.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll talk while he gets the bone.
you may need your headphones.
I can't. There's nothing that's on Max. I can't hear.
Hey,
anything.
Peter, can you hear us?
Peter Pinho is calling in on Skype.
Oh, that's us.
Oh boy. So anyway, we should probably start talking about sports at this
Wait a
point
minute.
now.
I see him.
Can we talk about Mookie bets?
Yeah, guys and
Turn
animals.
on your camera.
The camera. What are you going on? The Manny cam?
So it's like we're
Yeah,
trying to talk
try
about
that.
sports, but Kendall's like having his own conversation in the microphone that like only he's listening to.
Hold on.
Why don't you go ahead and
So
move your mic
Mookie
away?
Betts, good ball player. What was that?
He had 13 home runs.
Yeah.
He's on pace for 70.
You
How many
won't do
grand
that.
slams does he hit?
I think.
I think 4.
I mean, the Red Sox have the most in like this little span.
Go in the top of the settings. It'll say Minicam. I'm sorry.
We got you in 2 different. You're on Skype and you're on another Skype.
Open up this one.
This is. Yeah, so Mookie Betts,
He's just been incredible.
this is really throwing me off. Just move your mic away, Kendall. Just move it away.
I got to talk to him. I'm going to hear him.
Just move it away. It's throwing us off.
All right, so he has 13 home runs.
Yep.
I think it's only like 26 RBI, but he has like 6 leadoff home runs already.
Yeah, he's just been unbelievable.
Also, can we talk about how like 2 teams that struggled to like even get out of the Eastern Conference first round are now getting ready to sweep their way into the Eastern Conference
Yeah.
Finals?
Yeah.
That's
I sometimes think the more games you play in the first round, though, the better you mesh and gel in the playoff
Yeah.
atmosphere.
plus Terry Rozier is just.
No, this Brad Stevens is the reason why that team's so good.
No,
Well, I
the
mean-
Sixers are turning.
I mean, Rozier
turning the
and
ball
Tatum
over.
are doing
That's-
pretty well.
That's really what it was.
I mean, like
He needs to get that fucking mask off.
it's one of those things, Kyle. Like you can draw up a really good play, but like if Ben Wallace is shooting that 3 that you drew up, doesn't really matter how good of a coach you are. You're losing.
Yeah, maybe.
No, you're losing.
Sixers are young. That's why they're young.
Oh, look at this.
They're
We
getting
have-
their experience.
We've got Team Philly versus non-Philly.
Well,
over
no,
here.
I-
No, you're Team Philly.
I'm not Team Philly.
You're Team
All
Philly.
I'm saying is,
I'm not.
they
Mach is in
just
his
get
head
to
right now.
keep
It's
saying trust
Eagles.
the process now. They could keep that going for another 5 years.
Kyle-
This was
Kyle
a big
says
step
that-
in the right direction.
Kyle says they're trading both first-round picks and Fultz for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh yeah,
He's off the LeBron
It's not happening.
train now. Now he's on the Kawhi train.
I mean,
Mock thinks that
Kawhi
LeBron,
does
Paul
fit the
George,
Sixers
and
better than
Kawhi are
LeBron
going to the
does.
Sixers. I saw this follow this account called Not Sports Center, and they put up a recent Rookie of the Year ranking list, and it went Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, ... any of the Ball brothers that aren't Lonzo, ... Confetti Guy, Ben Simmons. The meme of him holding up the Wilt Chamberlain thing with just the 1 on it was
Oh,
so
yeah.
funny.
You see the
That
thing
was
where
so funny. Whoever
setting
came up with that,
bars,
good guy.
you're gonna turn the camera on.
and then right after that saw Ben Simmons scoring highlight package, and it was just the free throw.
Yep.
He's having a rough
At least he made the free throw. That's like the one aspect you don't expect him to make points at.
There's like a little thing that says
He's having a rough
screen.
He
series.
needs to show up. It's
Green.
unacceptable.
Do you see
Yeah,
an
and
icon
way to
for
show
a
up
video
too,
camera?
even with Super Bowl MVP backup quarterback of the year, ringing the
On the-
bell, man.
He's having a bad series. The whole
On the
team
bottom,
is.
they
They're
can't
not
provide
shooting like they did in the
flash.
first series.
The Pels squeaked out a victory against the
They're
Warriors.
playing a-
PELS.
There you go.
Can you believe it? Did you think the Pels were going to muster out a win?
I did.
Rondo.
That is false. You told me they were getting swept, so fuck you, Kyle.
Rondo.
It's all
Rondo.
deserved.
Rondo
Rondo
had 1 less assist than the entire Warriors team, I'm pretty sure, in that
All right,
game.
hang it up.
I think Rondo finished with 22 assists, and the whole Warriors team had 23.
Hey, Paul.
And what is it? I think he joined.
Peter's trying to talk to you, Paul.
Yeah, I can't hear anything because my headphones aren't working.
That's
No,
what I'm trying to help you
for
with.
the
you
90th time. I've done that.
He's trying to help you. He said.
I can't.
I wanted to give you these, but I like hearing
I
yell
can't.
at you.
Nothing's coming through.
Turn the knob the other way. See if the volume works. There you go.
I don't know what to say. I've turned all the knobs on this side.
Yeah, so I'm pretty pissed about Garrett Cole's success on the Astros. I don't know about you guys. That kind of
He should be pissed. Riki should have had him.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, who would have thought I'm going to, just lead the league in strikeouts and have a 1 ERA and
He's fucking tearing it up.
yeah.
Well, you got to figure. I
Whole
mean,
Houston fucking rotation tearing it
It's
up.
a good thing we got some good pieces for him,
the
Got
way I
Red
look
Beard.
at that, the way I look at that is not to knock on the Pirates, but the Astros are a better offensive team than almost every other team in the league. So it takes a lot of pressure off a starting pitcher when you don't have to do everything. But now, I mean, he's
Yeah.
unbelievable, but
He's
he has
always
the
had
lineup
that
behind him.
potential.
He's just
He's had a couple rough years, and the Pirates gave up on him. The main thing is he's throwing 4 seams, not 2 seams now.
Yeah.
And apparently that's an effective strategy.
Yeah, fuck baseball. Hockey's on.
You know?
NHL.
Golden Knights.
NHL. I am pretty close to having a perfect bracket so far in terms of who's advancing. Not games.
I'm not.
Fucking Sharks fucked me over on that one. Rat bastards.
I think so far I've only gotten one series wrong, and that was the Washington.
Well, I didn't think the Winnipeg Jets were going to
Dude, the Jets are like the hottest team coming
do
in.
any of this.
You do your research. What the hell are you talking about? One team with the name Jets has got to win.
That's a good point.
That is a good point.
Just in the season.
But I had the Lightning going on, and they're up 3-2 or 3-1. Bruins have never won a series after trailing 3-1. They're like 0-53.
Wow.
Yep. So that's looking pretty good. Pretty sure that I think Vegas went up last night 3-2. Caps went up 3-2 on the Gwins. And what am I missing? Oh, Jets. I think the Jets are up 3-2 on the Predators. I don't know, but it's just been so exciting. This round has just been so everywhere.
Yeah, it's kind of been all over
I mean,
the
the
place.
Capitals dropped like 4 goals in the third period last night to win, and there's been like comebacks every which way. The Knights that were like the hottest team in the playoffs, scoring goals left and right, got shut out, and then got into a Twitter beef war with the Kings. It was pretty funny because
we
like
keep randomly getting the car noise from that.
Can Paul hear you?
Can you,
I can kind of hear. It's all staticky.
What?
Is the connection like the
is it
is the plug not in?
Guys, why are you asking me? The least technically savvy dude on
You
here.
can follow the
I
cord back.
pushed it in and twisted it around, and I got a little bit more sound out of it.
There's an
Yeah, I'm not doing any of that because the last time we touched a bunch of cords under here, it started making weird noises.
Well, we lost power that day. We determined that's what it was. It wasn't us.
Just not doing it. Kyle, get under there. Just start chewing cords.
No, just use Ricky's headphones.
I can't. Rebecca's using them. I can kind of hear.
Hi, Rebecca.
I can hear enough. I can hear enough.
Oh, Kendall, try the volume on the board.
I can hear enough to know that the Cowboys suck.
What?
They do.
Have some respect for Witten this week, will you?
That's true. Oh, why did none of us do a toast of excellence to Witten?
Because Seamart did it last week, or Seatown.
Oh yeah, that's right. Even though Jeff got real confused. He said that.
I was ready to storm on it.
There was a guy on the show who went by Seamart. His name was
Chris
Colin
Martin.
Martin. Almost said Chris
Chris
Martin.
Collinsworth? Is that what you said?
I said Chris Martin.
Oh.
No, Chris Collinsworth is Canadian Club, CC.
Oh,
Dumbass.
I don't know.
My
Dumbass.
Uncle Chris?
No, it was Colin Martin.
I don't have a Colin.
Well, this is 50th show, real quick. We'll just kind of do these excerpts here and there. What's your favorite beer you've had on the show so far, Mach?
For me, it's probably the Gambrinus I brought back from the Czech Republic. Big fan.
Okay.
No.
Red
Kyle?
Baron, of all the gross beers you've had on the show.
That one we got from Russia. Remember we did the import show? The one that had the pull tab to take off?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even remember the name of it.
Putin?
Oh, too juicy.
We haven't had it in a while.
Yeah, I'm kind of depressed about myself about it.
But you like this beer.
This beer's awesome.
Good. Is yours one of the 6 times you've had Guinness?
Yes.
I thought
It's
so.
always Guinness.
Mine is the Bourbon County.
Which one? The original?
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
Yeah, but why would you not pick the original?
Now, what about that Smirnoff Ice we had that one show?
I was the only one who didn't have one. I iced everybody
Oh,
else.
That's right.
That was awesome. Had it on the bag, on the table. Oh, your beers are under here. Lift it up. Bunch of Smirnoff Ices. Should have got bombers.
The best is like the volume right off the bat in that show.
Yeah.
Just, You've been iced.
Got real quiet. Everybody starts chugging. Ugh. So, is LeBron going to the finals?
Yes.
Is he winning the finals?
No.
Is he losing to the Warriors?
He's losing cover from the
Oh,
West.
he's losing
Nope.
to the Pelicans.
They gotta come back.
He's single-handedly got his team to where he is.
I think Boston could beat him, though.
Sickening.
He could.
Because Boston's like the only team in the East that actually, like, the whole team plays as a team. Like, there's no, like...
They contest everything.
They can't...
That's
Well,
gonna be
they don't
key.
have anybody that has the ability to take over 3 or 4 games in a row.
I
Not
tell
Terry
you.
Rozier.
if Kyrie was still playing, that would have been like the ESPN sports topic forever. If it was LeBron and Kyrie in the Eastern Finals.
I'm sure ESPN has reached out to Kyrie asking him to
You
play.
sure you can't play?
Yeah.
We really want to talk about this.
We need a 30 for 30 now.
Well, they have one on Rozier.
Yeah. Other sports, Kevin Durant's already signed his contract for next year with the Pelicans.
Nice.
And, that'd be funny if he did that, because that's actually a Kyle move.
My
So,
next chapter.
This is my favorite thing, is when we simulate our careers in 2K, Kyle always gives his guy 0 loyalty and and then 100% financial security and 100% play for winner. But the funny part is that Kyle always goes to the team that lost the championship and then turns them
He's
around.
racist.
I don't know how that applies.
It's true, you know.
Yeah, Kyle, you don't like French people.
Yeah, fuck my own people.
Wow.
That's
All
like
right.
a different kind
Hey guys, happy anniversary, happy 50th episode, man.
Thank you. Thank you. It was
You're
all
welcome. Stop breaking shit.
Kendall.
That's our MO. We just tear the club up.
I already had a PC broken. What the fuck?
It's Kendall. Kendall's the only one touching everything over
We're going to
there.
have 2 broken PCs. I'm going to take this one home with me.
Getting a phone call every week. Oh, yeah, Peter, this isn't working. I don't know what to do. I spilt myself all over it.
I spilt myself, yes.
You suck, Kendall.
I know.
We should probably start training Kyle to work the board.
Kyle, congratulations. You've been
Get
down
over
it.
Kyle, I believe in you.
I don't. Look at that face.
All right.
Phil's won last night.
They did. Velasquez threw 5 innings.
Wow.
He sucks.
Yeah.
There's one person I would like to get rid of is Vince Velasquez.
He was all on his dick last year.
And your coach?
No, Gabe Kapler's been doing better.
Oh.
White Sox are starting to show promise. Mancada to the DL.
Yep.
Really?
All right, later.
Bye.
Peter.
Bye. It's only the 10-day DL, but still, he was playing pretty good so far this year. Hit a couple bombs. You see the other night, Trace Thompson hit a walk-off home run, and he was rounding third to come up, and Yolmer Sanchez cut him off on the base path and poured Gatorade on himself to celebrate the win. And then later the night they were doing the interview, and Yolmer Sanchez cuts into the interview and goes, "Yeah, he's just blessed to have a friend like me in his life."
Isn't Trace Thompson third team already this year?
Yeah, but he's happy to be back with the White Sox.
I mean,
We drafted him.
Went from the Yankees to the A's. He played a game with Oakland. They cut him. And now he's with the White Sox.
He was with the Dodgers.
Oh,
Yeah, your manager's Gabe Kapler.
What the hell are you talking about?
he was with the Yankees at some point.
He was with the Dodgers.
I think it was the Yankees picked him up. They released him right away. Oakland picked him
So
up.
then you really count the Yankees as his team then?
They just picked him up.
Just drink some private stock, Kyle.
Also, real bummer news, Corey Seager. Down for
Yeah.
the season.
Not so much for the NL teams over
Yeah.
here. I kind of like him out. Bellinger next, that'd be good.
Well, they're
Didn't
bad
they
this
bench
year.
him the other day? Didn't Bellinger get
He's been
benched for
struggling.
not hustling or something like
Well,
that?
the Dodgers are 12 and 19 right now.
Yeah, they're on a spiral down.
Well, they're fucking old as shit.
Okay.
I mean, Chase
That
Elliott
is some
38
expert
years old.
analysis.
Well, I mean, to Kyle's credit, they are old.
They are.
The lineup is ancient.
Look, I don't know what they're doing. Just the lineup doesn't make any sense.
So,
They're going to get Jimmy Rollins.
I
Start.
have a question for Kendall. Mets once again started off red hot. Well, we now hit May.
Yep.
Are they going to keep it up?
They're going to struggle until July.
Well, they got DeGrom out for a while now.
DeGrom just went on the DL.
It's it's the home run ball or die. How it always goes. We go and sign Adrian Gonzalez. Hey, Adrian, what are you going to do for us? Well, I can hit home runs.
Bring him in.
Bring him in. So, and you look at it. We were putting up 8 or 9 runs a game. Now we're scratching. Maybe 2 runs. We lost
2-0 last night.
2-0 last night. It's just you can't have a baseball team that can't have base hits. And
Where does
move the
Harvey
ball
go?
over. I don't know. I don't have an answer at this time. Harvey's gone.
Here's the thing.
Harvey is going to play in Philadelphia.
Harvey became such a head case because he had a good season, but he hasn't been good in how many years? And he refused to go down to the minor. I can't imagine a team's going to seriously take a gamble on him.
They will.
Somebody will.
Somebody like
interruption.
Baltimore.
Quick interruption.
Someone like Ray Searage Francisco
quick
Mariano.
interruption. Thank you to Stev and the Bad Fisherman Brewing Company for their shout out on Instagram.
Yeah.
We can't wait to have you guys back on. Also, check it
Very
out.
soon,
Bad
very
Fisherman
soon.
Brewing on Instagram. I think they still have some tickets left for their event coming up in June. So go check that out. We had them on the show. They did brew some delicious beers. The Noggy IPA was really good. They're just two dudes that love beer and fishing. So check it
We're
out.
gonna try to have them on again before their big event.
Yeah, just said
So-
that.
What was Harvey's contract? What was his last year pay?
I have no
No one
idea.
knows who was paid. Because I could see the Pirates have done this almost every year. They tried it with Clayton Richard. That didn't work out. They did Liriano, Volquez. They bring in a guy that has down years and try to revitalize him. But we're kind of in a funk financially. So, I mean, if he agrees to a $1 million, $1.2 million 1 year, that could be a possibility. But
Also,
he
speaking
definitely needs something.
of getting paid, what do you think about Matt Ryan? Highest paid quarterback in NFL history now.
He definitely deserves all that money, Guy that's won, wait a minute.
He won an NFC Championship game.
Wow. That's right.
Here's the thing. Yeah.
What a great
NFL
quarterback.
quarterbacks are not paid based off on what they've
No.
won.
No.
I mean, look at just Garoppolo and Cousins alone.
Stafford.
But this is only recent. That's the thing, though. This is only recent that these quarterbacks are getting these huge
Look at
contracts.
Sam Bradford. The guy plays the game. I don't want to talk about him. I hate him.
I think Osweiler deserved the money he got.
Yeah, he's another one.
What about J-Dog? Jamarcus Russell.
Well,
What did
perhaps
Miami
not him.
give him?
Osweiler?
Yeah.
Place to stay.
League-
Tickled Kyle the right way.
that was really
I
funny.
think it's time for Around the Horn on the private stock again. 50th anniversary.
So we
50th anniversary. We gotta do 50
times.
shots.
Not gonna happen.
That just means everybody has to do 10.
Yes, you
Swallow it.
will.
Enjoy it. Love it. Be the
Enjoy
drink.
it.
Kyle, I'll be happy if you just drink 10 ounces of your beer.
It's halfway gone.
Yeah, that's where it's
Sorry,
going to
what?
be in an hour.
Can we just talk about Harvey?
Talk about Joe Mauer.
Talk about him, Kyle.
Well, do you think San Francisco is a possibility for
No.
him? With Baumgartner being on the DL for a while and Cueto now going on the DL,
Salary.
but they don't have anybody else.
Nobody wants him.
But that's what I mean. Like, I can't imagine that some lower end team's going to bring him in because what's the point?
I think the Montgomery Biscuits is where he's going.
He might come to Bridgeport.
I think it's Montgomery that does the biscuits.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody's going to give him a chance.
By the way, that's not a fake thing. That's a AA ball club. That's a real baseball team. The Montgomery Biscuits. They're in the same division as the Shuckers and the Jumbo Shrimp.
Has he said that is he gonna go outright if no one picks him up? Is he gonna go to AAA or is he gonna be one of those dicks?
He said because the Mets offered to move him down and he said no. That was why he got designated.
Yeah.
He refused it, which to me is the most ridiculous thing.
He sucks.
He
It's
was
just-
not playing well.
It's the city's fault for blowing him up after one good year.
That's what happens in
Can't
sports
give a
in general.
pitcher a
But
nickname. You just can't unless it's Al Duque.
the Mets do that with every
Or Big
pitcher.
Sexy. Big Sexy.
Big sexy.
But Bartolo Colon deserves a nickname.
He's
It's-
also still pitching very well.
Yeah.
I love that
I
man.
mean, he lost yesterday he gave up 3 runs in 6 innings.
Here's the
Can't
thing.
ask much more from
He
him.
was never a bad pitcher. He 8 innings, and he generally didn't give up a lot of runs.
He ate more than innings.
He never went out there and blew people away with fastballs. But
Back in the day, he did.
oh yeah,
When he first came up, he was
Like 96 to 97.
Not a thin, but he was a
he hit a home run yet this
normal
year?
looking pitcher with a very good fastball.
No, he's in the AL.
He was lighter.
But he's just. I really can't explain how
He's
he's
still
still
effective.
good. I don't.
Because he learned how to pitch what he has.
When it doesn't seem like he gets shook when he gives up home runs,
No.
like people get
When
flustered.
he goes,
like,
I throw 86. I'm expecting to give up home
no,
runs.
He's just like Levon Hernandez the same way. He'd go out there, he'd get knocked around, and
Yeah.
he just wouldn't care.
Like,
He's
oh
like,
well.
Good name, though. Good name.
Yeah,
Big fan of Levon.
me too.
Joe, you like guys
I'm
that pitch?
Do you
I'm
like him too?
I'm happy that the Yankees actually kind of turned it around because it was looking a little rough for the first few weeks.
Claybar.
Yeah, he came up. First game I think he went 0 for 4, but he's been red hot since then. But it took a little while for Judge, Sanchez, and Stanton to kind of get moving. Stanton can keep moving up, but it's looking better. Severino is looking almost untouchable. It's been good the last 2 weeks.
All right.
We'll
2
see.
weeks.
It's been a
We'll
great
see
2
what May
weeks.
brings.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What a great April it was for the Mets. This is going to be the whole season.
Atlanta's red hot right now, too.
Yeah, that's a team we can't beat right now.
Same.
The-
Yeah.
You know who else is in a struggle right now? Cubs pitching.
Yeah, they're bad.
They
But it's going to be another shit show for who wins that division.
the Cubs aren't even giving up runs. They're just not pitching in the strike zone. Like the only way they're going to win is if they play me in the show, because I'll swing at anything.
Which it still confuses me why they just let Arrieta walk.
Yeah, I'm all right with it. Except
Kyle,
for the Marlins.
shut up. Because
Except
you
against the
said
Marlins.
Arrieta's not that good,
Yeah.
and now he's a Philly, so now he's good.
Listen,
Also, did anybody else see Springer's 450-foot bomb?
last night,
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. To dead center too.
yeah, he hits a lot of leadoff home runs.
I saw Harper had a couple the other day.
Yep. Now he's batting leadoff, which is a pretty good strategy, I think.
Give him more
He was
bats.
slumping, get him some strikes because I forgot how many walks he has this year. It's outrageous.
Well, I tell you, we see that now where the number 4 spot isn't generally like that super power guy anymore.
It's the 2 spot.
Yeah, because you look last year for the Yankees, Judge batted second,
Yeah.
Stanton batted second in Miami. It's switched.
Who bats second for the Phillies?
Hoskins.
Exactly.
Jam, bring your
So,
microphone in.
I'm sorry, what?
Your microphone.
Get closer to the mic, Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
I know you like to run away from those
It
things.
was only
but
recently, though, since Hoskins moved up to the 2 spot.
It's like tape it to his face.
from my angle, it looks like Mickey's just teabagging you.
Things are going on. over there. Things are going on.
That's why, I mean, the White Sox are a spiraling dumpster fire of a team that don't really ever look like the rebuild's going to work. But up until recently, they were in a good spot because they had Moncada and Abreu, and Garcia, both guys that have power, but are really good at getting extra base hits. So, the 2-3-4 was pretty much just having a bunch of 2-hitters, and then just the other 6 guys were just ass.
Until all the kids finally come up.
Yeah, none
Kyle-
of them are coming up, Kyle.
Kyle mentioned Mookie Betts earlier. I was trying to figure out. I didn't realize that Mookie Betts is only 5'9",
He's a little
180. How does he hit baseball so far?
It's like
Launch angle, bro.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Miguel
Just a
Tejada
new
was
thing.
the same way.
It is.
Is this your new thing, launch angle?
Well,
Yeah.
that's the new thing in baseball.
He keeps saying, "Yeah, last year was exit velocity."
Now it's launch angle.
Then it was left foot.
Yeah,
It's all these fucking sabermetric
But-
analysts.
but really,
bullshit.
Betts is just so small and he hits with so much power. It's unbelievable.
He just has good bat speed.
It's
know?
mechanics. It comes down to mechanics, and
launch
it's just
angle.
unbelievable.
Thank you.
Launch angle.
Now I'm curious to see because
Lunch angle.
historically, the Red Sox are very poor at re-signing their star
That's
players.
true.
So I'm curious to see if they,
You tell it
get
to
it
Carl
r-
Crawford.
Yeah, exactly. If they get it right,
Don't worry,
and-
they won't sign him, and then he'll go to Baltimore, and then Baltimore will win that division because he'll hit 400 home runs a season.
That's
Well,
right.
it's just I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you have so many people they have to sign, so they have to pick and choose who they want to sign.
I'm sorry. If I'm the Red Sox, Mookie Betts is the number one priority.
Then Bogart should be too.
Yeah, because as good as Chris Sale is, they have enough depth at pitching to where it'd be great if they have him, but they don't need to give him the money. I would keep Bogarts and Betts before Sale.
Mach's one of those weird Yankees fans that's also kind of a Red Sox fan.
I'm not a Red. I'm looking at it as
Yeah, but you're
Running
kind
the
of
team.
a Red Sox fan.
not at all.
I've heard you say before, I don't dislike the Red Sox.
That's not true. I don't like the franchise. There's a couple players I don't mind.
You're a huge Veritek guy, right?
Oh, never.
You got a
Never.
couple shirts in your closet.
Hated that guy.
He's a big Euclid guy too.
Euclid was. I tell you, I didn't mind Euclid, but he was a Yankee killer. That guy, man. Him
Ugly
and
dude.
Ortiz were just
Ugly
horrible.
dude.
Yeah, real ugly.
Great batting stance.
Uglier on the Yankees though, when he had to shave his beard and everything.
Another matchup of the year happened last night. Marlins Reds.
Yeah.
That was a good matchup. I think it ended up 12-5.
Who won?
I think the
The
Marlins.
team with the worst uniform.
The Marlins.
Reds.
They're bad.
Gotta love those Reds.
They're so bad.
Did you guys see the thing that supposedly Baker Mayfield's agent released a thing saying that if the Browns hadn't wanted to pick him, that the Patriots were going to try to trade up to get him?
I saw that. I would love to believe it, but there's no way.
Why?
Because I can't. The Patriots don't do that.
I mean,
They just don't. They don't do that.
yeah, but what's your basis off of? The fact that they haven't needed a quarterback in 17
But
years.
they don't typically trade up, like ever.
They
They
still-
always
I believe
trade
it.
out of the first round.
I'd believe it. I mean, it's not really like this agent. He's an agent of a number 1 pick in the NFL draft. Like this, there's got to be some truth behind it. He wouldn't just come out and he put himself on blast and make himself and his client look like a complete dick in front of the entire NFL world. I mean, if it was a guy who was drafted in like the 4th round and it was like, oh, the Patriots said they were going to jump up a round to grab my guy, that's different. But talking about the first pick in the draft,
Plus,
there's got to be truth behind it.
The only one that would trade with him would be the Giants.
Well, yeah, they would. They were saying they would have jumped to the 2, but what would they have had to give up? They have the 2 first round, but they were late first round picks. I mean, the Patriots typically have the 31st pick or 32nd pick every year. So I mean, they would have had to put together a pretty insane package to jump to the number 2 from 31.
I don't think it would have had to have been that insane because in the only instance in which Mayfield would have been available would have been the Browns taking Barkley, and so the Giants wouldn't have the Giants wouldn't have had as much value in that pick as they would have wanted.
I don't know. For them to jump that, they would have had to give up a lot, especially because the Bills were talking about giving like a 6-pick package to go up. The Patriots would have to give up a lot to move.
I still think there's truth in it.
There could be. I just don't see.
I think there is. Like I said, you're gonna come out and be like, all right, yeah, me and my number 1 draft pick in the 2018 NFL draft, I'm just gonna throw our whole reputation in the trash just to make this lie. I think it's true. Plus, Robert Kraft was talking to Meek Mill at a Celtics game, so
And
anything's
Gucci,
possible.
man.
And Gucci,
Well, Robert
man.
Kraft visited Meek Mill in jail.
Yeah, I'd like to know what's
Did he
going
go
on
to
there.
pick him up?
No,
Gets his
Kevin
weed
Hart
from
and
him.
some billionaire picked him up. Forgot the guy's
So
name.
Robert Kraft.
Brought him right to the Sixers game.
It was Bill Gates.
Did you see that he was doing? He was jumping off the trampolines again at the TD Garden. He's just an interesting guy. We should get him on the show.
Oh, also, awesome thing in baseball, the bullpen cart. Did anyone see the bullpen cart?
No, I didn't see
No.
that.
Oh, for God's sake. Souls?
I've seen it.
Oh, of course, Kyle's seen it. Kyle's seen everything.
He drives it.
You a little nervous there?
It wasn't a shot at you, Kyle.
Literally, it's optional. Like, the pitcher can opt to take the bullpen cart. And I forgot, I think it was against Houston. And the guy came out in it, and it's just this enormous, like, ridiculous-looking, like, carnival ride driving out to the mound. He's
That's
just
awesome.
sitting there with a straight face. Can you imagine? You're up 2-1, and your closer comes in on the back of a fucking cart. How intimidating is that?
Well, it's
Imagine
like
blow-
Not wasting any energy there.
they're all liars. They've seen the bullpen
It's-
cart because they've all seen Major League when Jake Taylor takes the bullpen cart to an apartment like 18 blocks over. No way he kept up with her. That thing goes 5 miles per hour. It's so funny. So Souls,
The
do you
bullpen
think
cart had
the
a hat on it.
Rockets go to the NBA Finals?
No.
You think it's the Warriors?
Yeah.
I think it's the Pels, Mach?
Pels.
There's no way. Oh, it's the Diamondbacks. I like. They always have the hat on there, and the brim is like the hood, kind of, or the overhang. I don't know why they even bother having like a roof on it. It's like it's never going to be raining that hard.
Look at the straight face, though, as he gets off.
I know.
I do think the Rockets go to the finals.
I'd like to see him come out like in the bullpen cart with like the Legion of Doom, like WWE shoulder pads, like the spikes. Take them off. Just. Or imagine if he comes out like shirtless. Like you just like imagine Bartolo Colon sitting in that shirtless, pants unbuttoned. He gets up, just tucks his dong back into his pants.
You need a ride?
He's driving it.
He's driving it. Oh, that'd be interesting. Imagine Bartolo Colon coming out in the bullpen cart for like a closed situation. He's got like he's got like a bunch of cheerleaders in the cart with him. He just like kind of starts dancing. He spreads mayonnaise on his chest, and he goes out. And he throws a 3-pitch save.
This took a turn.
It's never a turn when you're talking about Big Sexy. I think Jeff's choking on the bush. Nobody else was joining me in the part.
I almost lost
Everyone's
it.
on their phones. All right.
I was laughing about the main.
Great 50th show, guys.
Yachty to the DL.
Souls. Out of the DL.
Oh,
Kyle,
awesome.
quick,
Kyle, let's
great
talk.
news.
Kyle, let's talk El Clasico real quick.
Quick
Real
shout-
Madrid versus Barcelona for the Spanish title
Oh boy.
for La Liga. Come on, let's talk.
Madrid.
Quick.
Why?
Don't know.
Do you know? Can you name me 3 players on Madrid?
No.
Can you name one?
Quick,
No. Unless Ronaldo's there.
Where else would he be, Kyle?
Somewhere in Spain.
That is in Spain,
I'm
Kyle.
talking about like another Spanish team.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Can you name one person on Barcelona?
Neymar?
Quick.
No, not anymore.
Shout out. My
Oh, did
brother
he-
James is listening.
Did he sign with somebody else?
Brother James.
He
He's on
said we
Paris
all
Saint-Germain.
sound the same.
Really?
He's like, who's on the show? You all sound the same.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Promise we've hung out for too long. We're all the same person now.
What team does he play for when the World Cup goes on?
Who?
Neymar.
Brazil.
What is
Okay.
Are we going to talk about soccer?
VJ?
I know. I only know
Well,
3
you guys,
people.
you're on your phone, so we're talking about soccer. Kyle can talk any sport with me.
I got a message about the show.
I just make things happen, you know.
It's true. The guy's magic.
Neymar Jr., bro. Come on, third best soccer player in the world.
I think James
What?
should come on the
Third
show.
best soccer player in the world.
Here you go.
And James actually owes me a winter coat.
It's not far fetched. He's considered the third best soccer player in
Take
the world.
that vitamin water
Hey,
full,
go.
full of nice liquids and put that in your
Ronaldo,
mouth.
Messi, Neymar Jr.
Why do you call him Neymar Jr.?
That's his name, right?
It's just Neymar, though.
But isn't he a junior?
Yeah, but it's not like Neymar Senior's playing soccer, so it's.
Who would be considered the third best player?
I have to sit down and think about it, Kyle.
See, it's Neymar. Just admit it.
It's not Neymar.
Is it time for our break?
Couple more minutes.
So we've done 50 shows.
Nope.
We have.
You're lying.
Kyle, what is your favorite moment?
When I said
From
like
over
Garrett Blunt
50
was Lions last year,
That
That-
was very fun.
and I was a year away from being right.
You're just predicting the future.
Yeah. Nobody else sees it that way.
J-Mart.
Yeah.
What was your favorite moment?
There's been a lot of good ones. I did like the icing. Icing still might be my favorite, just because it was right off the bat, and we were all like, "Oh, I wonder what they got in that bag there." Nope.
Nope.
Anytime Paul goes into the liquor store, he's up to no good.
What about the Christmas?
Well, the guy's been in the industry for 5 years. He knows the ins and outs of where all the gross stuff is.
Riddler?
Oh wait,
I don't want to go next.
All
I
right.
have a new
Kendall?
favorite moment.
I don't have a
Oh,
favorite
who
moment.
I
They were
would
all
steal.
equally terrible.
I mean, so much is involved with Souls because Souls is just amazing in every way. But we were recording at Maple.
Frank's.
Well, it might have been Frank's Cheese. We were doing the gross shots.
Yep, this is where
which
I was.
kind of adapted.
And I threw up?
Yes, and took one sip of that, and he like put his fist to his mouth, and he's like trying to like fight through it, and he just shakes his head nope, and he goes and runs to the bathroom.
You know, I was going to be on a similar thought process there. But remember the Thanksgiving shots?
Yeah,
Oh,
Then
God.
I kind of threw up into that bin.
yeah, those are my
Did that ever get
basement.
cleaned?
Yeah,
No, we just put it back.
I cleaned it.
It was one of those pull-out drawers
Yeah.
to.
That's what it was. It was a drawer. That was gross.
I thought it was a good shot.
Ugh.
I liked it.
Yeah. I muddled mashed potatoes in the bottom of the shot glass.
Here's the thing. We didn't have one gross shot that Kendall said was gross. Every one he had, he was like, it's okay.
I think he
Be
likes
that
the
as
Frank's
it may,
cheese.
Frank's cheese was good.
That was so gross.
Thanksgiving was really good because the gravy really brought. I don't remember what the bourbon was, but it really brought it together.
It was something
was
cheap.
it Eagle something?
No,
really
no, it
congealed
was cheap
well.
bourbon.
No.
Didn't I give somebody mustard one time?
Yeah.
Who was that to? Was it you, Jeff?
No, I think it was me.
Was it?
That's me.
Yeah, it was mustard and clam juice and tequila.
God.
Oh, yeah. How'd that go?
The clam? I don't remember clam juice.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I don't know. You're probably too busy taking off your shirt because you're always getting undressed in the studio.
Tell you what, when we recorded at Maple, it was like 900 degrees in that room.
Well, hey, nobody asked you guys to record after sweating at softball.
Nobody asked you to smell it.
Clementine?
Think about it. 50 episodes. We started with one microphone in your kitchen, and then actually, put some money into it and bought some stuff.
Went to 4 microphones in the kitchen.
Well, no, once we had all the mics, we weren't in the kitchen anymore. Then we set up the old bedroom there. And now here we are with PPRN.
We were in 4 different places, all
Well,
right?
we went and we did my basement for a little bit.
That was the worst.
Yeah, my house sucks, doesn't it?
Well,
Freaking asshole.
well, here's the thing. There's 5 of us.
I know there wasn't.
4 of us are not small people.
It is funny because we had the table set up right in like the only lane.
Which one of us is small?
Kendall's the smallest of any of us.
Yeah, he's only like, the length of a fucking hot dog.
tall.
You guys,
The length of a hot dog.
kid was fucking born right into a hot dog bun. Here you go, Mrs. Reed.
But it would be all of us huddled around one table on that red couch. That couch
Listen,
is terrible.
you and Jam are the only ones who drew the short straw for the
Yeah,
couch.
that's true.
We each
Kendall
had
sat
our own
on an
seat.
ottoman the whole time.
Yeah, I had no back support. Leather couch. Come on. I'll have you know that couch is a family heirloom.
That Kyle's been pounding farts into.
That's why the leather's all
decade.
cracked.
For a decade.
It's true, Kyle. That couch was
Wow.
not nearly as cracked when you started farting on it.
And then we went to GDH Woodworking Studio for a
What
little
about
bit.
the Markham Airport in Meriden?
Oh, goodness, I forgot.
GDH, yeah. Thank you, Greg Houston.
Greg allowed us into his workplace.
How's he doing?
Good, good. Actually, I think I'm working with him tomorrow. Doing something.
Nerd.
All right.
So Kendall's going to get hurt.
Splinters.
Everybody else just hate Kendall.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And then we linked up with Peter.
Yeah.
And Peter was nice enough to let us use PPRN.
Yeah, nice enough after like 16 under-the-table blowjobs from Kendall.
All right, this is a radio show.
Internet
isn't-
radio.
yeah.
We're allowed to say
Hey,
whatever
you
we
beat me
want.
to it.
And everybody knows that you and Peter have a love affair going. It's mentioned every time you go
Hey.
on PPRN.
I love him dearly.
We're talking more romantic.
That's what I meant.
Intimate.
We're talking like what the inside of that fox costume
Easy
looks like.
souls.
Ooh.
God, how's that arm feeling?
It fucking hurts so bad.
For, I wish I had it on video, but Kyle fell really hard yesterday playing a pickup game of basketball. He
Eric
pretty
is
much
just
jumped
so-
into. It was not Eric's
I'm not
fault.
saying it's Eric's fault, but he pisses me off the way he plays.
Kyle
What, fast?
Kyle kind of
He
leaned
fouls every
forward,
time.
for the ball, and then just lost his footing, and ended up 3 feet in the air horizontal, and just fell on the pavement.
Now, did people like run to his aid?
Everyone was kind of around it, and we looked at him, and we're like, "Kyle, did you hit your head?" He said, "No." And we're like, "All right, then get up."
Scrape yourself up off the pavement.
He finished the game though with no points.
Wow.
Mach made a
Scoreless.
lot of turnovers towards the end.
Mach had a point.
What was
and-
the final in that game?
I don't know, we
11-5.
lost.
Ben Simmons.
How many assists did you have?
I had like 3 or 4.
That's not true. Larry had a lot of unpassed shots.
Unsolved shots.
All
So,
right.
Here's the
so-
thing: Larry
so-
doesn't get those shots if I don't bring the ball in. That's an assist.
No, it's not.
It is.
And it's reason number 600 that Mach won't be playing for the Devils this season.
It was team shoe versus team no shoes, and we did not win.
Were you team no shoes?
Yeah,
Yeah, I had.
Oh, so you fell down with no shoes.
I had sandals.
So,
I didn't know about this party until I got to work.
that was another thing. Is that
Wear
everyone's
shoes
like,
to
"Well,
work."
Kyle's out there playing in sandals." Like, no, that was gonna happen either way.
We should try playing pickup basketball on barefoot on glass.
There you go.
And Legos.
Ow.
Oh, no.
Say out of the Legos, but glass is okay.
Yeah, Legos hurt way more.
I don't know. The glass can just stay in there like forever.
Shout out to Mr. Glash.
Oh yeah, Mr. Glass. He's actually a stand-up comedian in his part-time, free time. Rather,
I'm
not
pretty
part-time.
sure he plays in our softball.
In his part-time.
In his part-time free time.
Part-time, free time.
Mr. Shuck.
Mr. Shuck also stand-up comedian.
JB Shook?
Could be. That guy could be JB Shuck. Because while we were in high school, I don't remember knowing who JB Shuck was.
He's a Marlin.
Thank you, Kyle.
What do you know?
I know that. I said when I was in high... You know what?
You see Jeff stewing over there.
I got the broom out in the car, but you'll be getting
Ooh.
that soon anyway.
Excellent.
Jeff, what do you think of the Knicks' new head coach?
Say, another loss.
I don't know. Everyone else, I don't know anything about this guy, but everyone seems kind of excited about it.
He's a good coach.
Yeah.
Better than the other guys that were out there.
Do you think they should bring Phil Jackson in to coach?
No. No, I think Phil Jackson was the worst thing that happened to that organization.
I know.
The Phoenix Suns fucked up.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Igor, whatever his last name is?
You'll see. He'll be great.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will.
He'll draft.
Shout out Vinny.
He's going to draft another foreign player, and they're going to suck even more.
Now, what are you saying there, Souls?
that the foreign players that the Suns have don't work.
All right.
Well, they work. They're just
Dragon
not good.
Bender sucks.
Whoa.
LeBron to the Knicks.
Bring up his line real quick. Dragon Bender. See,
Okay.
and prove you wrong. Prove you wrong right here. Speaking of which, Avery Bradley, he plays in the NBA.
What team, Kendall?
God, I don't know. Detroit?
Wrong. Mach, you have a guess?
Ooh, he is a long-time Maverick.
Wrong. I know you know. I'm sure Paul knows.
I didn't hear the question.
What team does Avery Bradley play for?
Paul, you playing Jurassic Park?
No, I'm looking up something. Avery Bradley?
Yeah.
He's a Piston, right?
Nope.
I thought he was a Piston.
He got traded in the trade deadline.
Clippers.
Correct.
You know, that was my second guess.
No.
I'd say that-
It was?
Yeah, it just conveniently was a second guess after I said it.
Detroit.
That
I
just
said
made us
Detroit
all look
before you
real
did.
credible, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
He averaged 6.5 points a game.
And first of all, he was on Detroit. So.
But I didn't say.
So you're still
is.
wrong.
I know, but screw you. You made it seem like he never played there.
Played there for like 40 games.
It's a game.
He averaged 6 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist.
Not bad. That's Dragon Bender?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Number 2 pick doesn't really deserve
Well,
that.
not Avery Bradley good, but. You guys want to take a break?
Yeah, it's
Come back, we'll pick up the pieces for that.
Yeah, this show, we're just throwing the show away.
Hopefully we'll have Facebook Live up and running.
Did you guys hear, though, real quick before we go to break? Did you hear about Trump's sports council that he appointed? He appointed the Sports and Wellness Council. Includes Bill Belichick, Johnny Damon, Mariano Rivera, Lou Ferrigno, Dr. Oz, Misty May Trainer, and Herschel Walker.
Wow.
I'm happy.
Good group of people.
We'll talk about that on the way back.
Welcome back to Getting Sports with Drunk. I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler, and assholes everywhere.
We are still here.
Except for Souls. Guy's a stand-up guy.
Yes, sir.
No, he's not.
Love you, buddy.
Love you too.
You want to start a separate podcast just called Getting Gay with Paul and Souls?
Yeah, I think everybody would listen to that.
I think so, too.
Now, I can't put these down. I need someone to take them.
Kendall's already going to pee. Play with these, Jeff. Come on.
I can't.
So yeah, welcome back. 50th anniversary show.
That guy's kinda good
That's right. We've been on the air for 50 years. Can you believe it? Thanks again to everybody who's been with us at any point throughout the journey. Here's to one more.
Yeah.
All right, round the horn again.
Round the horn with the shots.
You
Pour
know,
'em
I'm not
up.
gonna lie, I kind of forgot about that.
Pour 'em up.
I thought it was done.
Hey, look, Mark.
Thought it was done.
What?
I thought like for the remainder of the show. Oh, God,
Mickey.
Oh, Mickey.
He's shit-faced.
Mickey was tired of teabagging you. He wanted some bush. It gets better as you go, I feel.
It's like it's so strong, but it's like so sweet.
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
Ooh.
if I may, real quick, before we get back in, there's probably some people we should thank for the last 50 episodes. In no particular order, we already mentioned Peter and Riki Pinho from PPRN. You know, they let us come down and use their studio, give us our platform, really. So thank you to them. Nate from the LEEIB Sports Network. I think that was our first station that we were played on. So thank you to him. The 3 brewers that we've seen, Cliffside. We sat with Samantha and Dave. Thank you. Black Hog, Tyler Jones, and Gina from Thimble Island. We had a lot of fun going there, except Jeff and Kyle.
Yeah.
Any podcast out there that played our promo until we went live, thank you. Anybody who's listened, Steve and Greg Houston. Hopefully we get Bad Fisherman back in here soon. And Podbean for giving us our hosting site. They've been pretty good to us.
We'd also like to thank the Reeds for letting us use their basement for a brief period of time. Killer Craig for dealing with our loud antics next to his bedroom at
I
Maple.
was like, who the hell is Craig? Oh.
Krug.
Killer Craig.
I think deserves a golf
I
clap.
actually saw him yesterday.
Yeah?
Really?
Yeah, ran
Did
into
he
him.
call you a prick again?
No, I saw him at Stop and Shop. I stopped in Stop and Shop. I went to this bakery to get some
He, like,
desserts.
negotiated the prices with someone.
No, he was by himself though in the carriage. The funny is, all right, I'll take you through the whole story.
Like that.
Yeah, hold on, I got to do my shit.
Some background. When we were recording in Maple, the neighbor to the left
Hated us.
did not care for us.
Mostly
whatsoever.
Kendall.
Mostly me, which is just some deserve, some not.
Then it turned out to be my best friend. When I was moving out, he was like, "Man," he's like, "I'm gonna miss having you assholes around."
And you know why he hated me? Because every time we had an altercation, I was the guy who had to talk to him.
Well, what do you mean you had to talk to him? You
Because
spoke up.
Because you guys sat there like you're like a deer in the headlight. Like,
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, every time that he confronted us, he was extremely aggressive and or drunk, and the best person to do that is an aggressive drunk, which is why we let you handle it. I'm surprised you didn't pee on him.
I'll do it.
If we can also
Sit here and throw me under the bus.
No, not
No,
you.
shut it. Anyway,
Everyone
so
in the
I'm in
attendance.
the middle of a story. Why don't you work on screwing the board up? So I ran into the Stop and Shop, stopped there, went to go see if they had any coconut cream pie for Lincoln. So stopped in, run into him, ask him how he's been. He's like, yeah, he's like, it's same old. He's like, you moving into Maple again? And I was like, fingers crossed. And then I just looked at his carriage, and he had 7 boxes of cereal, and the rest of the carriage was all Gatorades.
Oh, imagine cereal and Gatorade.
For breakfast, mix it together. That's a good day.
Well, it's like the video we saw on Facebook of pasta being boiled in blue Powerade. I would try it.
There was,
Mountain Berry Blast Regatta.
There was one
Lemon
other
lime lasagna.
one other thank you we got to throw out there to Rita. Did a lot of our production work
So
and all
does.
the editing. So thank you.
Thank
Not
you.
really. See, now I'm not happy with you.
Kyle, do 10 sit-ups.
Fuck off! You do that.
Do you remember?
I don't think the two of you could do 10 combined sit-ups.
Do you remember in Pittsburgh we made you do sit-ups in the hotel room?
I don't. Speaking of that, can't wait to record from Pittsburgh.
We were playing some type of card game and you lost and we made you do like push-ups and sit-ups in that dirty hotel room.
I love Soules because he always draws the short straw and sleeps on the floor, and I guess he likes it.
He always takes almost like the bed skirt.
Well,
and
because
just
somebody
lays
has
it.
to sleep on the floor, and one of you assholes aren't going to do it, so I have to do it.
Kyle, if you want, next time we go, I'll go. You just, you know what? It might be better.
Here's the thing.
He might pee on the ground.
Someone did. I forgot if it was during the baseball trip or something, but someone offered it, and you were like, "No, I'll sleep on the floor." So fuck you. Just sleep on the floor.
Yeah, no, that was the last Steelers trip. Because I was like, Souls, you always sleep on the floor. You want to sleep in the bed for a night? No, I sleep on the floor. I got it. Whatever. Just give me a blanket.
Also, you could sleep anywhere. You could stand up and fall asleep.
I don't know why you don't sleep in the bathtub. It'd be more comfortable.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it would, because it's like a recliner
All I
thing.
can think about is
Kyle,
panic
you
room.
fell asleep on a recliner that was fully reclined on your stomach.
It
A
was
bathtub
comfy.
and so a bathtub won't be comfortable?
Give me
You
one of
can
those-
sleep
give me one of those
reclined.
like pads that they put on the beds.
Think about it, Kyle. If we fill it up with water, you can just
Mattress
piss
pad?
yourself in your sleep.
You know, we had those
Kendall doesn't even need the water for that.
we had those gray like padded things at your house. Every year we said we're gonna bring them. We forget every year.
They're still
Bob,
there.
I thought Bob threw those out.
No,
No, because
better not. Those are mine.
the one year we remembered was the year we brought the Commander, and the trunk was big enough to fit one diamond.
Yeah.
And then Kyle had to sit in the back. The worst thing was that they call it a third row, but when you go back there, the floor is 1 inch lower than the seat.
Yeah.
So you're sitting up. If you're a guy, you're sitting sucking your own dick.
It was.
You sit down, you put your knees up, and you're like, oh, there's my pecker.
It was a long car ride.
And then Kyle gets mad because we're like, you're sitting back there.
You make me sit back there anyways, you fucking son of a bitch.
That's
not
like
true.
I like the
Yes,
accent
you
you just
would.
pulled out.
Yes,
sleep
you
back
would.
there anyway.
Kyle, you know
what
that when
that
we
was,
had the
but I liked
van,
it.
both years I sat in the third row.
Because it was big enough.
I
Yeah,
was
you picked the third row because you wanted to lounge by yourself.
I was going to sit in the third row for that trip until we saw what it was, and you had to be punished.
And then you were ugly enough to say, I don't want to do this.
What?
Facts are facts, Mach.
When's
Had
the
to be
next trip?
punished.
This
I want
year.
to see you in the back again, bitch.
Whatever. I'm sure I'll be back there.
You will.
Someone pay for my sheets once. I'll be happy.
Not bed sheets. We're talking about the restaurant.
I want sheets right now.
We might go tomorrow.
Diarrhea.
On Monday.
On a Monday?
I'm off.
Monday.
Diarrhea.
How are you going to get there?
You want to come at me, bro?
No, I'm asking a legitimate question.
Kendall's off tomorrow.
No, I'm not.
Uber.
I'm telling you, helping Greg.
Oh my god, an
What's that?
Uber.
I don't know yet.
Kyle, you should take an Uber there.
Text him.
It's a long time.
Then I'll
A lot of
pick you
money.
up.
A lot of money.
Bring your
Talk
beats.
about the Uber guy. What was he listening to? He's a Spanish gentleman, right?
We were listening to a lot of R&B music. It was a good trip.
Well,
Were
he
you singing
told me
with him?
Green
We
Day,
were.
So, that's how
And
good of a
I'm
conversation this
free.
turned into.
God, that's not Green Day or R&B.
Nope, but free fall.
So he lied about the Green Day.
No, he was a big fan of Green Day.
When I was in New York earlier this week, we were in a Lyft ride, and the guy was
Lyft.
playing like Jamaican gospel music. That was pretty interesting.
Nothing will ever beat the taxi driver with like the softcore porn music
Oh.
when we were in Pittsburgh.
That
Or
was
the
our-
Celine Dion
Oh.
greatest hits.
Oh.
That was what
Second year.
second year.
Yeah.
Ravens.
No, second year was Bengals.
The game to forget.
Well, my second year was the Bengals.
Second year was Ravens. Bears, Ravens, Bengals, Giants.
This year we got
Yeah.
to the Browns.
The second year was my first year, I believe.
Kyle, I will buy everyone tickets to the Browns in the hopes that they beat you guys. Just to see your face.
We play them week 1 and like week 9.
You know, speaking of the Browns, Soules, you'll like this, and Riddler, Stotchball, big Browns fan. He won tickets to Week 1, Steelers Browns,
Did he really?
and he's looking for someone to go with.
Yeah, you can go.
I think he was hinting for me to go. I'm not opposed to. I like the guy, but Kyle, if you'd like to go,
I'd rather not go with that kid. He sounds like a. Never mind.
hey,
Just go
he's
ahead.
coming on. He's the only Browns fan I know.
I don't want
he's gonna
him
talk
on.
to you. Well, Soules, he's
I
coming
knew a
on.
Browns fan at Post.
Did you?
It was Lawrence.
I know a
Lawrence.
Brown fan that comes to the drive-through.
How did this come up?
Only two
Did you see
Browns
his
fans.
jacket?
No,
Real
his
quick,
hat.
shout out to Holly and Ryan and Dimitri and Peggy, all for listening in right now on Facebook Live.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh yeah, let's give him something to talk about.
So
Let's
if Jeff,
give
so
him
if Jeff and
something
Kyle
to-
can go ahead and share that video, that'd be great.
Well, because we got Peter on there blasting us because Kendall doesn't check the Facebook chat ever. Nope. There's no.
What does he want?
I don't know. Oh, shout out to Mach. He's also watching on Facebook Live. You know, I don't know why that Mach guy. He keeps tuning in. He's kind of an ass.
Listen, I might be our most dedicated listener.
That's not true.
It might be. I've listened to every episode we've ever put out.
So is Rita,
That's true. That's because she's working.
but it doesn't matter. I mean, she's listened to it more than once. She's heard the bad parts of it. You've only heard the refurbed edition. So Mach, can we bust out this list of things you had to talk about now?
Well, I didn't have a list of things to talk about, really.
He said he had a list of things to talk about.
No, I had a list of people we needed to thank. We already did the favorite moments, and you already said favorite beer.
Shout out to Rita. She's watching on Facebook Live.
All right, so what's your favorite Souls nickname?
Oh God, Brother Souls.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty partial to Mojito.
He's pretty
Big fan of Mojito. And then we made him drink one. He didn't care for it.
I was at the
In his
casino.
defense, it was pretty poorly made. No mint. They just whipped together what they could. But I don't think
It was
he'd
just
enjoy
rum and
one.
sugar. So I got one first. What's in your opinion? What is the best football movie of all time? Taking Remember the Titans off the list.
Is that because that's not really a football movie?
It's a football movie.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Hey, that's no
movie
point.
is-
There was no how you doing guy.
I personally liked Gridiron Gang.
Yeah.
Willie Weathers.
Willie Weathers.
Hey, Jmart.
Zip it.
Hey, make out with your microphone. Yeah.
the comeback.
Shout out Jimmy Mack, my brother, watching on Facebook Live.
I really like the Gridiron Gang.
We're gonna meet you
no,
there.
Mickey.
All right, Mickey can take us back seat.
I liked Gridiron Gang.
We
I
Are
also-
Marshall was good.
Yeah. Friday Night Lights was good. Billy Bob.
Kyle's
Thornton?
Kyle's biopic, Rudy.
Waterboy.
Mine will be Little Giants though.
Little Giants.
Look, Kyle pepped right up. Did you see that?
Little Giants. First of all star cast. Rick Moranis. That's all you need.
Bundy. Got his real name, but now that's name Bundy.
Holly says that she's surprised the Browns didn't trade away their first round draft pick like they do every year. Yeah, to be
Which might
honest,
as well have by now
yeah, I
picking
mean,
Bradley Chubb.
I'm surprised too, to be honest, because I thought for sure they were going to try to move the first pick because they had the fourth, like they had that
I
safety
thought the
valve.
opposite. I thought they would have traded the fourth.
No, I thought they would have traded because they would get way more for the first.
Oh yeah, But the way I saw it was
Whoa.
with the first, they were going to be able to take the quarterback they wanted and then trade the fourth to get other pieces.
And fourth pick, fuck up the defensive player that you
Yeah.
picked.
See, I thought they would have. I thought they would have traded the first because I thought it would have been something along the lines of, like, even for the Giants, like, hey, you guys want Barkley, we're gonna take him. Give us a package to take him. And teams do it all the time. They move. I mean, look at the Bears last year for Trubisky. They moved up like 3 picks. They gave
One.
away. Was it 1
They
pick?
went from 3 to 2.
They moved up to. Then they gave away. They actually ended up not giving away that much because they traded away. They traded later to get some of those picks back, but. Just because the team was like, "Hey, we're gonna if you want this guy, we're gonna get him. So offer something."
Round the horn.
Round the horn on the shots. For those of you who weren't here in the first hour, this Bradley Chubb. The private stock here is it's 2 shots of 99 bananas, a shot of 99 black cherry, 99 blackberry, 2 99 watermelons, and 5 sky ginger.
Seriously, someone take this fucking thing.
Mocking like Antique Roadshow, like in front of the camera.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's
I'll tell
pretty
you,
rough.
every time it's been a different flavor.
Yeah, that one was all banana.
I think
See, I
it
got
just
watermelon.
settles in different layers.
I think that's what it does too.
So if we can extend the question to
You
the
don't
people
have to.
listening on Facebook Live, tell us your favorite football movie, and we will tell you you're wrong.
Well, we've got 2. We got Ryan and Holly both saying Rudy. They're loving Rudy.
Yeah.
Guy was
Thank you.
offsides.
Thank
but
you for the support, Ryan and Holly.
Kyle does not like when we
was
call him Rudy.
offside.
It's a stupid movie.
Rudy.
Why?
Rudy.
Listen,
Cut.
it's a good
Rudy.
movie. However, Paul, what was Rudy?
Offsides.
Offsides.
Rudy was offsides. In real life, Rudy is,
And
is
he was
based on a
Sean
real
Astin.
situation. Okay.
Ooh, shout out to my coworker John. He's listening in right now too on Facebook Live. Keep them coming, John. We got some pretty poor craft beer going on right now. I can hear you laughing, but I actually got this guy Kyle here. He's the guy I tell you about that drinks like the Red's Apple Ales and stuff like that.
I did it one time.
Kyle, you've done it more than once, but I got him to drink at least a goose lager. Jeff's drinking Bush.
I'm sorry?
Bush.
There we go.
Bush. So we talked about our favorite beers earlier. I think that moving forward, we got to do way better. The dude from the Goonies. We got to moving forward, we got to do a better job on beer reviews. We really slacked on those.
Yeah.
We expect Kyle to suck at them. Because for Kyle, what is this beer made out of? I don't know, grass and water. But
See, we always
Tea.
run too long.
yeah, that's true. So we're talking about crap. I forgot about- we're talking about who is your favorite, like top 3. We'll go around the horn. Who are your 3 favorite sports athletes all time? Like, well, our generation, I should say, that have never played for your team. Because I like doing those kinds of things. Because it's like it's rough. Because like you always tend to go back to somebody that played for your team. So like
For any sport?
yeah, well, the big 4. So like for me, like if I were to go down the list, it would probably be shout out to Taylor, she's listening. Be Vince Carter, Kevin Pillar, and LaDainian Tomlinson. Probably my 3 favorite. Followed very closely at number 4 by Drew Bress. Oh wait, never mind. I can take that back. He was a Bear. I forgot. When he won that title, he was a Bear.
I remember that.
Chase Daniels,
Because he ripped off the jersey after. Oh, Dimitri Lamonis is listening in.
Hey, Dimitri.
Hi, Dimitri. Sky will kick everybody's ass with one hand in FIFA. If the 5 of us play on one team with like Real Madrid and he plays with like an MLS team with one hand, he'll probably win like 6-2.
Well, it's not hard.
I'm just picturing it because
Yeah, you're pretty
if
bad.
we all played on the same screen, I feel like we'd all just go for the ball and it'd just be a fucking nightmare.
No,
I'd
4
wanna
of
be
you
the
would go for the
goalie.
ball. I would just sit back.
Jeff, your players?
I would go Frank Thomas. Brian
Microphone in the
Urlacher.
face.
What'd you just say to me?
Microphone. We're losing you there,
It's
buddy.
right here.
I'm telling you, you got to be close. You got to be close.
Don't worry about
Lift
Kendall.
it up.
Top of it.
Lift
Don't
it
worry
up.
about Kendall. When Kendall gets the board right, he can talk.
Frank
I'm
Thomas.
watching the levels.
Brian Urlacher.
Ooh, shout out to Pat Donovan.
And Pat Donovan.
Ooh.
Landon Donovan?
No.
Redwood Donovan.
The third.
Come on, just say Konerko or something. Or like,
No.
come on, just keep the Chicago thing going. You're
Third.
making me so hard right now.
The third would be, I would say Derrick Rose, but he's there, so he lost that
Kirk
one.
Heinrich,
No.
Luol Deng,
Matt Ryan.
No.
Ben Gordon,
No.
Jimmy Buckets.
No.
Jimmy G buckets. The G stands for gets.
Probably Tim Duncan.
Oh, he was a Bull. We're good. Played on the Adidas team. Do you guys remember those ads?
Yes.
Like the early 2000s? The Adidas team, bar none, was like the greatest team ever. Emilio,
Shout out
just
Emilio.
coworker goes, "My name is Jeff, LOL." and then Pat goes, "A."
My name is Jeff.
Real fucking original.
Kyle.
No, hold on, real quick though. Before we do that, the Adidas team that they did in the 2000s, I would have killed to seen that 5 start on a court together. It was Gilbert Arenas at the 1, Chauncey at the 2, or Gilbert. It might have been Gilbert at the 2. I don't know, but it was Chauncey Billups and Gilbert Arenas, and then T-Mac, Kevin Garnett, and Tim Duncan.
And Deshaun Stevenson at the 6.
There's a lot of
A lot of guns. I mean, a lot of good players there.
Oh, I like what you did.
All right, so take your private stock shot for that, and then go ahead and do. Actually, you know what? Send it around the horn, and then
Fuck. Where did it go?
It's right next
Oh.
to you.
around the horn, and then who are your 3 favorite players that have never played for your teams?
Ken Griffey Jr.'s one.
How
Okay.
fast?
Oh, yeah.
What was that, Ken?
Buck.
I said
Forgot
you
about
were-
his
you were so
existence for a
fast.
minute.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite players
All right,
ever.
so you're stalling. The other two?
Bartolo Colon.
Calvin Johnson.
Kate
Calvin
Johnson.
I was going to do CJ, but that was so stupid.
C.J. Johnson.
Wait, isn't C.J. Johnson the San Andreas?
Calvin Ridley
character?
Johnson.
Yeah.
And then
Come on, bro.
Shout out Luan Rosa, listening in on Facebook.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Is that what you said?
That's not what I said. Come on.
Good
What'd you
God.
say?
I said Urlacher.
Oh no, he was one of my favorites.
Kyle thought he was overrated.
No, he was fucking awesome. And bald.
Kyle literally
You know
said
who
to
else
me-
was
Kyle
overrated?
literally said to me that he was
Tribal
overrated.
tat and everything.
Yeah,
And,
the one little barbed wire tat.
But
The
it
best-
went all the way
the-
around.
Yeah, the best
Signifies
video too
he's
was
a
that when,
man.
when him and Ray Lewis got inducted into the Hall of Fame, they're sitting there and they're talking, and
he was a 6.
he's getting the bust done, right? And they're sitting there modeling it out, and Brian Urlacher's been rocking the hair recently, and Ray Lewis goes, "Man, you're gonna get your bust made with the hair," and he goes, "No, bald all day," and I was like, "This is perfect."
All right, Souls. I mean,
Reg E. Miller.
all right.
I kid. Mike Trout.
Where'd the private stock go?
I have it. I thought I was gonna have to start saying names, but Kyle took forever.
Mike Trout.
The
Okay.
fact that you said Reggie Miller is a joke. Fuck yourself.
My 3, I think first would be Larry Fitzgerald, Ken Griffey
Senior.
Jr., and Tim Tebow. No, I'm kidding.
Go.
Good. I like when things are directed at Kyle. show the camera what we got down here. We got some blue underwear.
He took so long to get out of the chair.
Here comes Coach.
Shout out to Muhammad Raba. He's listening in on the show.
Kyle, coach for the 50th?
What?
Coach for
No,
the 50th?
don't do it, Kyle.
All right.
He goes, all
I
right.
don't
God, I
know.
can smell him already.
And my third player would probably be Justin Verlander.
Ooh.
Always been a big fan of
Yeah,
him.
and you
Yeah,
get
especially
paid up
because
to
he's
the
got a
crowd.
great ass.
He's a good looking.
If you guys want to know who Coach is,
No,
All right.
nope.
Private message me at
DM me later.
DM me at the coach sucks.
he's my ass,
now that we got that cleared up.
and that's the truth.
Going on. So, you know what one of my favorite sports, like, I don't want to call it memorabilia, but one of my most prized sports possessions I have is I've accumulated a lot of stuff between flea markets and, like, eBay, all that stuff over the years. And, I've got an autographed Brian Urlacher jersey, love it, all that stuff. But one of my favorite things is, for those listening who don't know, I'm a big sports card guy. I was doing it with my dad growing up, and I've held on to it throughout the years. I've got a set. It's 25 cards, right? It's Cal Ripken Jr., but as, post-baseball Cal Ripken Jr., so kind of fat and really bald. And it's a 25-card set of him promoting the Holiday Inn.
Oh, my God.
And so they're cards with green borders, and there's, one with him, with headphones in, listening to, an iPod, and, on the back it talks about free Wi-Fi.
How much do you want for this?
Oh, it's invaluable. It is like with the whole set in this like nice frame.
Can I have
Because it's just so
photocopies?
funny.
of this?
There's one of him like with a pillow, like getting ready to pillow fight you in the card. It's so ridiculous. Love it.
Before Kendall goes, I know I just wrote this, but for you guys listening, let us know your favorite players.
And
Tell
we'll
us.
shit on them. Tell you that ours are better.
Kendall, you're
If
3.
it's Joe Flacco, you're wrong.
Ladinian Tomlinson.
Nope.
All right.
Just
Uh,
nope.
He was a Jet.
Fucking
I
incredible.
don't like the Jets.
You're a Jets fan.
No. I do have his Jets jersey. I have every.
Also, Kyle, you can't say Calvin Johnson
Yeah, I can.
because you're like a Lions fan.
I'm not
Ooh.
really a Lions fan now.
Well, the Jets aren't my second favorite team, nor were the Chargers. But Ladinian Tomlinson,
Who is your second favorite team?
Buffalo.
Oh,
That
so you
doesn't
can't say
count.
Hauschka
Bills.
then.
New Orleans, right?
No Hauschka then.
No. I love Hauschka, but
Why? Why do you like him so much?
he's good. He's got a great name.
He's all right.
Hauschka's Heroes.
That was a great name for a team.
Souls. All right. Ladinian Tomlinson, Shaq. Shaq's a lot of fun.
Why do you like him?
It's just so random. Shaq.
Well, think
I'm
about
trying
it.
to picture
Think,
Shaq.
think of how like popular he is in like mainstream. He just.
I like how Kendall's reasoning for Shaq is like, look how popular he is in social media. Not like,
He
hey,
does-
he was the most dominant
Well,
big man ever
listen,
in basketball.
Everybody knows that. But
Guy
he
was
just-
dunking with
listen,
a foot and a half
You
of
said
rope
the
in
every-
his
most
pants.
dominant. You're
Everybody-
forgetting Scalabrine.
Did you see the video of him and Charles Barkley the other day? He took off his shirt pretending he was swimming.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
So they did this
I'll be
like
checking into that later.
Emilio says OBG is the best wide receiver ever. Changed my mind.
OBJ,
said
you
OBG?
fucking son of a
OBJ.
bitch.
I won't do that until he sets up a booth outside with a picture.
I heard you say G, and I was gonna let it slide, and Kyle just yelled at you.
No, I said fuck OBJ. All right.
You heard it wrong.
I was blaming Emilio.
This happens almost every night they talk on PlayStation.
He's not better than
Same
Brown.
argument.
I'm sorry, he's not
Every-
better than
every
Brown.
night.
All right. Anyways,
Sterling Shepard is way better.
then OBJ.
Change my
Antonio
mind.
Brown, yeah.
Willie Snead put up better
Prove it.
numbers technically last
No.
Kyle, look at
No, it's bullshit.
Oh, that's what I want. Kendall, we need your third player because I have a game for us to play today.
Well, I have something else to say first. Dick.
All right. So what am I doing? Am I
Your
answering
third
questions?
player.
No, your third
Oh.
player.
And Yadier Molina.
Gross.
I just wanted
Alright.
to yell.
Well, he's probably the best defensive catcher of our generation.
That's fine.
Sal
Benji's
Perez.
first round.
That's fine.
Emilio says
Benji, are you
triggered.
serious?
Souls. Emilio says triggered.
Yeah. Mach's gonna trigger me now, so you guys might well play this game because you guys are gonna love it.
I'm looking forward to this. Let's see. What do we got? Bryce
See,
Harper.
see, the game I came up with, and it stemmed from our softball game this past week, but who can make Kyle the maddest off one sentence?
Wow.
You get one sentence.
I think it's gonna be Jeff.
Does it have to be somebody at this table?
No, let us know. Write in on Facebook Live.
I just think Jeff has the number to Kyle. It's how it is. I've
Go
said
ahead,
it
Jeff.
For too long.
I want Jeff to lead it
Jeff-
off.
no, Jeff's gotta bat cleanup.
It's got to be.
Go ahead, Paul.
I'm gonna keep this in my arm for a little bit.
In my arm.
Crystal Lee from Burger King.
What about her?
Everything she says pisses you off.
I'm good with her.
Ooh, wait. Can I change mine to Leighton?
He made me a captain. I'm fine with him.
No, not that Leighton.
His wife or the kid?
The kid. No. Didn't you guys go to school with a Leighton that like hates you for no reason?
Oh, Matt Layton.
Yeah.
Matt Layton. Fuck that kid.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Pat.
Shout out, Matt Lee.
I think Pat has
Joe
it.
Flacco is better than Big Ben from Pat Donovan.
We all know that's wrong. So next one.
It's pretty good, though.
All right.
Pretty good.
All right, Kyle. Let's see if I can get you right here. This is
Oh,
gonna
wait,
be a
we have
very.
to say the sentence. Okay, I didn't realize this.
This is a very long and drawn out sentence.
Oh god.
Kyle, we all know the Philadelphia teams you support, namely the Phillies and 76ers, always show promise, but are inevitably a disaster, and you root for them for no reason because they will never amount to anything ever.
That's a run-on sentence. That counts as two.
One,
English
you're wrong because the Phillies won the World Series about 10 years ago.
Yeah, 10 years
10
ago.
years ago.
Two.
You know what I did 10 years ago? Learned how to tie my shoes.
When was the last time the Mets
That's
won a World
not true
Series?
because you were.
Shout
15.
out Chris
How do you know? How do
Jankowski
you
tuning
know?
in.
Oh, he's ready for this. Then.
Chris Jankowski, we're playing a game. One sentence to make Kyle the most mad.
He'll figure it. He'll fucking.
All right, Mach, go ahead. I got to go again because I didn't realize what we were doing. I thought we were like naming somebody that could make Kyle mad.
Kyle, Antonio Brown is not even the best receiver in his division.
Who? Okay, that's completely false. Name the better one.
AJ Green.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Even though he's an idiot for that, so
I
we
think
all
it's
know
pronounced.
that.
I think it's pronounced Aj
You can
Green.
tell he's slowly.
He's so
really
mad.
getting
He's starting to get
more-
aggravated.
Does he know that was a dumb statement?
It's
Jmart?
not.
Oh, I'm the one last.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're going
Excuse me.
last? Oh, okay.
Excuse me. How is he better?
Kyle, did I just win the game?
No, you didn't. How is he better?
He's doing pretty good right now.
How is he better?
He's better in the red zone, and he's a bigger, more physical
Who-
receiver.
Who's more valuable to the team?
AJ Green's more
Fuck
valuable
him.
than Brown is.
All right, you can go fuck yourself. Next one. Everyone here knows that's wrong, so
See, here's the problem. I'm a Steelers fan. I can't.
he knows he's wrong. So it's
That's why
okay.
I went to Philadelphia, and I think I'm right in a lot of ways, though.
Yeah, you are. All right,
Um,
Paul. I'm really waiting for Chris to get in here. This is gonna be funny.
I hope
all
so.
right.
Fucking asinine statement.
Easily the most dominant Power Ranger of all time is the Yellow Ranger. The White Ranger can't compete at all with that.
Well, I'll agree with that, but the Green Ranger can.
Kyle, you won't agree with that.
The Green Ranger is the greatest.
You're
Ranger
going
of
to
all
sit here
time.
and agree about the
Shut
Yellow
up,
Ranger.
Peter
No,
Pinho.
the Green Ranger is the greatest Ranger of all time.
The Yellow Ranger's better, Kyle.
Kyle,
she was
all
a
the
lesbian
Power
in the
Rangers
movie.
suck.
Kyle, the Yellow Ranger's
The
better.
Power Rangers aren't good. I think I'm winning
The
the
Yellow
game.
Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles could form a way better faction than
Well-
either the Power Rangers or the Ninja
Well,
Turtles.
Leonardo technically is the leader. I'll give
That's
you
not
that.
true.
Yes, Leonardo of the Ninja Turtles. Yes, he is.
Raphael.
Donatello is.
Have you read the
Raphael? We're getting off track. Jeff, make him mad.
So about Bryce Harper, 'cause I want him as a Philly.
After this, we're going to play a game called Spoilers of the Avengers. for
No,
Mach.
no.
Yep.
End the show.
Oh man, I wish we had a. Hold on, Jeff. Hold on. Let's talk about yourself. This needs a beat underneath what Jeff's about to say.
It's either about the Sixers. One, I'm gonna agree with them because they
All right,
suck
well,
right
just
now.
talk amongst yourself just for a second. Hold on. See if I can get this going.
I love it because Kyle tries really hard when we do stuff like this to not get mad. But look at him. He's just so frustrated. If you guys can see him in the video, Kyle, look into one of these cameras for the people.
Hold on.
What are we doing?
Shout out to Tony Cankles for commenting on the photo of Kendall on Instagram. What an absolute G.
Hey, thank you. Please and thankles. Hopefully we might get an ad here, so I might have to stop it if it happens. I knew it. Hold on. I'm going to talk over the ad so we don't get blah, 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 blah. All right, Jeff, commence, please.
What's going on with that?
Jeff, you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Are we allowed to do this?
Yeah, we are.
Kyle,
Yeah.
the only, and I mean the only thing that's more disappointing than the Philadelphia 76ers falling off right now
So far, you're right.
is your basic sports knowledge.
Even he knows that's wrong. All right.
Actually,
He's
might
not
be kinda
that far
right.
off.
You guys agree what you want.
Kyle, what would your sports knowledge be without Bleacher Report?
Pretty high.
Really?
Or being like the biggest homer in Connecticut.
Not true. You're a pretty big homer.
Where do you get your
Why?
information from?
Stats.
From
I go on stats.com all the time.
Pro Football Focus, not affiliated.
You're a guy that talks out of your ass a lot when it comes to players you
I'm
like,
forced to on the show.
players you dick ride.
Kyle, you've been
I
doing
have
this
to
for
cause.
years.
Dick
I
ride.
have to cause arguments.
He goes, I'm
Let's throw Kendall
forced
on the
to.
spot. Let's throw Red Baron on the spot
All
right
right,
now.
let's do it.
Which side of the table, Mach and Kyle versus Jmart and the Riddler, has more sports knowledge?
Oh, man. All right, so here's what I'm going to say.
New York sports, I got Mach, so
I give it a give. It has to be this side. For
We got
the,
laughing, crying faces from Chris.
The reason is as so. I don't follow basketball or hockey enough, and I know this side of the table follows, basketball, but doesn't have hockey. This guy has both those sports. So that's why I give it to this side of the table.
This guy.
This guy.
I'm sorry.
No, this guy, because Jeff picks up the slack in baseball by a lot.
I'd like to respond to Rebecca Sanderson on our Facebook and just say gross.
Big Ben, Rondé Barber, and Pudge.
Pudge?
I will
Listen,
like
I love Pudge,
to
but
say
Also, Kyle, remember when I got you a croissant instead of a bagel?
hold on.
That was the greatest. That,
That
might
was
be
so
the greatest show moment ever.
it was more.
Let me set it up for you. Ooh, shout out to Erica Lemieux for listening in. Thank you.
Is that Mario's brother?
No, it's not Mario Lemieux's brother. Considering that she's a girl, not a guy. Second, Mario Lemieux played like 35, 40 years ago.
Grandma?
Do you guys?
What?
I like that. I'll give you
Erica, just ignore him. Thank you
guys
for listening in.
remember
Hold on. Set up the show. So we got Soules riding in the back seat of this car, and we're going through the drive-through at Dunkin' Donuts, and he goes, I want a bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel, but he keeps calling it a bagel. And then we order it, we get it in, and it's a croissant, and Kyle was so pissed. He's in the back, I didn't fucking want a croissant, I wanted a bagel!
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Pinho,
Also,
poor Kendall Stosh knows more about sports.
Hey, my response to that, anybody could have their phone glued to their face.
Soules!
My response.
What?
Phone glued to the face.
Kyle, you going to crack that second beer?
Probably not.
20 minutes left of the show. Come on.
Ooh, shout out to
decent.
Jmart for watching it on Facebook Live.
Yeah, I'm out.
So you can watch the video.
Listen, the hours I work, both at home.
Ooh, shout out Tim Cohan tuning in.
What? Hi, Tim.
You know, me and Jeff have some funny stories about being at Tim Cohan's house.
We can't get into that right now.
We do.
I slept on the guy's stove.
I slept.
Moving on. So, Kyle, what did you think of our Make Souls Mad game?
Sorry, it wasn't anything crazy.
You got really mad at what I told you.
Yeah.
No, you. First of all, you're just dumb if you really believe that.
Listen, realistically, I do think green is more valuable to the Bengals just because that's their only option. The Steelers can win without Brown.
Not true, because they tried that in the playoffs and it didn't happen.
Well, it's just because Ben, is falling
No,
off.
no, because Ben had to play the Broncos, when they were fucking, in high altitude.
Oh, wait, are you talking when Tebow lit him up?
No, this was like 2 years ago.
I have to somehow save
is
this
happening?
discussion, but
No, Perfect fucked over Brown.
listen.
Ooh, hold on. We got a comment here from one of the listeners. We'll name anonymous. This is quality content. You guys are the best thing on the radio.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I am going to say this to Jeff, though. He's very close to knowing more about baseball than I am.
Jeff knows more about baseball than you, Kyle. Kyle, here's the deal.
Baseball's my love and passion.
Kyle, okay.
Now, what do you
No.
mean by that?
I'm
Here's what
saying,
we got. Kyle, here's what we got.
You're going to pass me
Your
soon.
baseball knowledge, if we broke it down out of 100%, ready? Your baseball knowledge is 80% Philadelphia Phillies and 20% currently what's going on. If we broke down Jeff's baseball knowledge, it would be like 40% Pittsburgh Pirates current and past rosters, and then it would be probably 30% current players and then 30% retired players or players that have absolutely no business
I don't
ever being
really talk
named
about the
ever.
Phillies on the show
Well,
ever.
let me tell you why you still have the edge. My fault as a sports fan is I don't go back that many years, I'll say. I'm more current.
But
if
hold on.
that makes sense.
But to counter that argument, part of the reason Kyle has so much of that past sports knowledge is because of Bob, not because of him.
This is true.
Not taking anything away from you. That's how you pick things up. You sit down with Bob, you watch a Phillies game, and Bob will sit there and he'll talk about stuff, and you'll pick up on those things and do your own research and whatever. That's how it goes. I mean, I've learned a lot about Chicago Bears from the 60s, 70s, and 80s because of my dad.
oh my god, I'm really
But
a comment.
Kyle playing MLB The Show does not mean you have baseball.
Oh, put him in this game.
No, I'm just saying. All right, I have a lot of knowledge about all teams in
Time
baseball.
out. Golf clap for Emilio.
Like, I have a lot of knowledge about all teams in baseball, not just the Phillies. I never really talk about them on the show. I try very hard not to.
80 wins.
Okay.
It's 0.7.
See, it's tough because, baseball, there's just so many players. I pay attention to the teams I need to pay attention to. So that's like the Yankees, Red Sox. I used to follow the Phillies more just because of Kyle, but now I don't need to because, he's going to call me and tell me anything that the Phillies do.
He's right.
But football, I pay way more attention to because of fantasy. If we didn't do fantasy football, I wouldn't know as many players as I do and where they play, and this I just wouldn't.
So now we gotta get you on fantasy football, baseball.
I tried fantasy baseball. I don't have the.
I'm not saying we
patience
have to
for
look at it
I'm
because
in a
I
league-
tried for a week and a half, and I'm like, all right, this is too much.
I'm in a league right now. I'm 1-3 for the reasons you guys are about to say.
But I mean, hockey. I've been trying more this season, especially since
Is Salvador back? I'm sorry.
He is back.
since we started our
Pick it up a
show.
little bit.
Since we started our show last year, I've been trying to pay attention to basketball and hockey more, and I know it's going to take some time. And I am willing to admit that Paul and Jeff and Kyle, Kendall in some aspects, has more sports knowledge than I do.
Well, I'm To me, I feel like football is my weakest link. Like honestly.
Hockey's your weakest.
No,
link.
I'm saying like the 3 sports I watch the most. Like I watch my team.
Shout out to Caitlin Pierce and Jason Manzi for liking the 50th show. Jason Manzi actually, guy is an up and coming freestyle artist. If you get a chance, go listen to his stuff. Jason Manzi, look him up on Facebook. He posts a lot of his freestyles on Instagram and Facebook.
We're going to send him a bill for that shout out. I hope you know.
No, we're not.
We all just say that lacrosse is the gayest sport. We all just agree on that.
There you go, Kyle. Just start alienating people.
Yeah, there we go.
So we had one of our
Jeff agrees.
we had one of our viewers, Jmart, said like if you think Kyle stinks, and then somebody named Paul Riddell liked the comment.
I took a shower today.
You took a rinse and you know it.
No, I took a
Hey,
shower.
right down the road is a gym, and their tagline is "Sweat, Rinse, Repeat." Want to sign you up?
No.
Souls is deep fry oil, rinse, repeat.
I gotta work today. Fuck.
Oh god.
I tell you though, the past 50 shows and going forward, it's been a lot of fun.
You know
It's
what we're
been
gonna
a lot
do?
of fun.
We've compiled, not so much since we've gone live because it's more difficult to do. But we have a pretty funny like outtakes.
We'll have to play it.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of put it over the air, but it's so long. It's probably like Rita. How long is it?
Paul, Peter's asking.
Yeah, I
I
see.
saw on the YouTube channel.
I
right?
don't know, like 20 minutes?
So I mean, if we played 20 minutes on live, it's like, what's the point? But we could post it. In
Yeah,
fact,
we could definitely post
maybe
it.
when this show goes up, we'll post our outtakes from before we were live. It's so funny. Some of the
We've
stuff.
had a lot of good times.
Well, Garrett Point's also a line now. Just want to make that out there.
Yeah, just remember, a whole football season went in between that.
Sort of, that's a quick question. Erica, if you're still listening, I want to know your favorite sports teams. I don't think I know that. It's one of those things. Jmart Souls can freestyle.
I'm not laughing at that.
It's brought to you by-
Sponsorship.
This episode is brought to you by Crisco. Kyle, that's your lube of choice, isn't it?
I don't use lube.
That could be a new nickname for Crisco Souls.
Crisco sauce
Listen,
flows
there's a
very
kid named
nicely.
John Crisco
That's
I'm not
the
a fan
beauty of the
so-
name Souls. Any nickname works, except for like funny Souls.
Souls can freestyle.
Let's not do that.
If you want sauce, we can do it.
You know what? If you want me to freestyle, give me 10 likes.
All right.
Give me 10 likes.
In less than 10 minutes, can we get
Watching it, most of them are at this table.
Mach's already going to it.
Well, the video has 23 comments, Kyle, so that's the same.
Is that likes?
Yeah.
It's not.
We
So,
got a 6 listener. Like it, so Kyle can freestyle. It always starts off the same. It starts off really good, and then it goes to like 14 or 15 like lines with no rhyme words.
I mean,
Like,
if
what's
you're
this doing in front
easily
of me?
offended, you can't listen to
Peter,
a Kyle
there
Souls
was-
rap.
there was one time that I could actually like freestyle. I did a really good freestyle one time, one good really song to Sweet Home Alabama,
Sweet Home Alabama.
and then I lost it completely.
Kyle, you know what the best freestyle line you've ever had was? We're sitting at the kitchen. This is when we first started recording. We finished our show. We sign off on it. Kendall, go ahead, and he puts on a beat for Kyle to listen. And Kyle just sits there and he goes, I may be fat, but my bitches are fatter.
And then he fell out of his chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have that on film and video. I mean, recording and video. Thank God that's coming this way. It's called the Kyle Souls Project on my computer.
I gotta tell you, oh, God, this private stock is terrible. But drinking it out of a water bottle, it feels nostalgic. It reminds me of like the country concert,
I was thinking that.
high school like type of days. We should totally get rid of the glass bottle and start drinking out of glass.
Shout out to
Greasy
Clayton
rapper.
Kershaw for entering the 10-day DL.
This greasy rapper, says Peter Pinho.
Peter calls you Crisco Souls, the greasy rapper.
I thought you were about to say shout out to Clayton Kershaw for tuning in.
Can you imagine? We would have made it.
Well, hey, he's on the DL for 10
hold
days.
on,
Maybe
hold
he
on.
can come in.
Peter
Please,
Justin,
Clayton.
it's a greasy.
You've done enough damage in my life.
I had
though.
the white Kanye. I had a request from Rita. She wants to do a shot on camera.
Hold
She
on.
specifically requested. So
Oh, we
maybe
gotta
should
adjust
get
some cameras. Hold
While,
on.
while we set that up, can I pose a quick question? I just thought of it.
Yeah, you better hurry up. We're running out
Jeff
of
may
time.
like it. Do you think Kershaw's all done?
No.
No.
What do you
I
mean?
think it's a pivotal
Go between
moment,
them
though,
two.
for him. I think he's got to kind of figure out, are you going to be dominant or are you going to kind of take
Stand in
You know, we
between
talked about Mark
Paul
Burley
and
the other day. Is he going to kind of fall into, okay, we got to just figure out our control?
'Cause
That's what
he's
he
on
needs
a
to do.
team.
He's
He's on
gotta
a
get
team right
control.
now where he can't be going for strikeouts because, like Chris Sale, when you go for all these strikeouts, you're bound to give up home runs and big base hits. Kershaw, the team, we talked about his team being older and stuff like that. He's got to be a more controlled pitcher. He's got to be, an inning eater.
Exactly. I agree.
Are
I
you
think-
saying he's only done because he has a 2.5
No,
ERA
I'm-
instead of a 1.5?
What I'm saying is I think he's in the point of his career, like you both just said, where he's going to have to start making adjustments to where he's not going to be the best left-handed pitcher, even best pitcher in the league anymore.
He's going to be.
He's
Well,
not,
I think it's just I think it's for now. I think it's till the Dodgers figure out where they're going, or if Kershaw goes somewhere else.
Because my opinion is, if the Dodgers realize, hey, you know what, we're done. Like, we don't have that talent anymore. He's going to up and leave next year.
But I don't think he's not going to get another Cy Young.
Yes, he will.
I don't think so.
He
Yes, he
could.
will.
I don't think he's done, but I
No.
think he's going to have to adapt.
Yeah, I
As
think
in
he adapts. I think he wins
Every
another Cy Young.
pitcher his age will
Right.
need to do that.
Hold on, camera shot, Rebecca.
Here we go.
Where are you?
Ichiro, best hitter of our generation, Emilio.
Go.
In the
Oh,
top right
that's why.
corner
Got
of
to
your
see him hit a home
video.
run against my own team that
There's-
Paul called.
She's in the.
Emilio to Rebecca, get in the camera. Crouch down.
Crouch
Come
down.
on,
Ready?
do it
We-
like just bend over like you take. What? Emilio says, "What do you guys think about Ichiro?" We talked about it earlier. That was Mach's excellent shot to excellence.
There
oh,
we
look
go.
at that
Look at
face. It's like every time she
That's
smells
the
Kendall.
stench of souls.
No, that's the stench of Kendall.
Whoa, come on!
Every
I smell
that's
every
the
game
soulless
that I've
ginger.
gone to, like
Smells
I've
like
seen
sheep
one
grease.
robbed home run in my life. It
I
was
think-
Ichiro.
I think Ichiro plays next year, even if it's in Japan. I just think that this year, with the hits to the head and everything, it's
I think he
What are you
plays
looking at?
just that series.
quick
when they go
Ichiro
to
story. Not to tell the same story 1,000 times, but went to a Pirates game. We brought the daddy to be Jeff Martin to the Pirates, so we could see PNC Park
After
at
a
least
year of
once.
Kyle lying about
And
this.
the Pirates are up. What are they up? 3-0, right? Like the seventh
Really?
inning. Ichiro comes up in a pinch hit situation. I go, "Hey Jeff, Ichiro's going yard right now. Hits a home run, dead center. Greatest sports moment of my life." Just kidding.
Ichiro, yeah, he's definitely one of the all-time greats that we've seen.
Oh, without a doubt. A lot of singles though.
Yeah,
Just imagine if he started his career in the MLB.
he would have beaten Pete Rose.
Been unbelievable.
I think if he played his whole, because he took his first at bat at the age of 28, 27.
Something like
It's
that.
up there.
If he started at the age of 21, I think he would have had 5,000 base hits.
Probably.
There's a good chance.
I think he would have hit 5,000 base hits, and I think that he would have hit 800 stolen bases.
I tell you, I'm
Because
also
you got to keep in mind, we're talking 6-7 years of youth Ichiro. I mean, there's a good chance.
And-
There's a good chance if he started when he was 21, from the time he was 21 until the time that he actually started the MLB, he very easily could have had 300 RBI, 60 stolen base seasons
keep
in
in
that time
mind
span.
in Japan their seasons are half the
Yeah.
length of the the
And
MLB.
he still put up solid numbers
Yeah,
there. That,
so he could have just doubled everything he did in Japan here. He would have been unbelievable. Unbelievable. Was really happy to see him re-sign with Seattle.
Yeah.
Finish where he started.
now he passes the torch to Ohtani.
Otani, I tell you, he's exciting to watch, but
It's gonna be
all the players that come over, I'm so skeptical of.
yeah.
He's going to be a
Well,
better hitter than a pitcher.
That's the thing, though. Is I'm not skeptical of the hitters. I'm skeptical of the pitchers. The pitchers almost
The
never
pitchers
pan
are
out.
Flash in a pan.
Ooh, shout out to Officer Barrelero.
Ooh, Officer Barrelero? Hey, Mike.
Yeah, he's here to shut this down.
We're gonna set up a wrestling match between you and Souls.
Well, I saw this thing the other
You
day.
get your gun.
Kill to see
Oh,
that.
He
I'm
beat
aware.
my ass.
I'm aware.
I saw this thing though. It was
It's a charity
posted.
event.
It was posted at the beginning of May. It was called A Month of Ohtani, and so for pitching, it was like I said, not that great. He's got 20 innings pitched and just under 4.5 ERA. He allowed 3 home runs with 26 strikeouts, 4 games played, and his 2 fastest pitches were 101 miles per hour. As a hitter in the month of April, he went 341 with 4 home runs, 15 hits on 12 games played, and the fastest pitch he hit was a 97.2 mile per hour.
I think for him to have standing success in the MLB, it's going to have to be as a batter, not a pitcher.
I disagree. I think if he can, if he can kind of fine tune the pitching just a bit, not to be a great pitcher, but if he can get that ERA to around 4, I mean, he's not really giving up the long ball, and he's throwing a bunch of strikeouts.
He's got to work on secondary pitches.
That guy,
But that's what I mean.
thing.
You
He's gotta have it
look at
fast.
all the pitchers that came over from Japan to the MLB, and they get
Yep.
1-2 good seasons maybe, and then they fall off. We saw it with Dice K,
Chubb.
who are the
Someone
guys
said
on the
Chubb?
Red Sox there, the Tazawa and Uehara. Those guys,
Zawa's kind of making a comeback, but it doesn't. It's for
They-
the Marlins,
they don't-
So.
they don't,
Well, Uehara was 41.
but they don't keep that dominance. It just they can't keep up. The hitters, I mean, we saw it with Hideki Matsui, Ichiro.
Yeah.
The batters are able to hang around and be
He's
productive.
got a beautiful swing, so I think if anything, he could be a pretty good hitter.
Where can he play in the field?
Third.
Outfield
Third.
too.
He played third.
Is that what it
He
is?
can play the outfield. He was in the outfield.
All right.
Corners.
We're running out of time.
Want to go around the horn and do beer reviews?
Yeah, why don't you just cut me off?
Say what you're going to say.
No, go ahead.
Want to go around the horn and do beer reviews?
No, it's your show.
Whoa, it's
We're all
everybody's
just
show.
pawns in your show.
Everybody's show. Everybody's show.
I don't have to review Bush. It's fucking.
You have to review what?
You have to review.
Review what? Okay, well, you can't do the shot first. Dead silence. Jeez.
Some dead air.
Yeah, you review the beer, then you do the shot while the other person starts their beer review.
I thought the shot was for
guys
interrupting.
need to check this comment. That better be real.
Coming soon, the PPRN keg party in August. Details to follow. Yes.
That's
Yes.
something. Yeah, Peter's been talking about. We got to get involved, and we'll be there. Come hang out.
Keg of High Life, $60.
There you go. Come hang out. Meet us. Drink some beers. It'll be a good time.
Yes, sir.
Officer Barrel will
We
shut
can
that
have
down.
live arguments, Kyle. Would you
Officer,
like that?
If you come out, I'll let you come out and sign my stomach.
Officer Barrel will shut
With,
us
with
down.
spray paint.
Oh yeah, I'll do a shot with you. I don't care how drunk I get. I'll bring top shelf booze.
Do you
and
let me
we'll do
know?
a
I'll
shot.
take off from work that day.
Yeah,
Well,
just
we
give
don't
me-
have a
you have a
date
lot of
yet.
months advance here. So
All right, beer review.
All right, so I'm going to show you the camera. This was a gift from my cousin / the Allen family. Oh man, I'm very bad at this. Look at that wrong way right off the
Oh
bat.
my god.
So you see what it says there? Because I sure can't. We have like making love in a canoe. It's effing close to water. Convicted without any proof. Grass made with grass clippings and exposed to yeast. This was a joke gift. This is actually it's a Berkshire beer. Underneath this label, they tore it off. So I have
if
no
Bobby
idea what it
Jones,
is.
sorry to cut you off. If
Officer
Bobby
Barrel.
Jones was on the squad right now,
Officer Barrel,
It wouldn't
you
be a
guys,
series.
you guys think the
Agreed.
Sixers would be up 3-0 if Bobby Jones is in the starting lineup?
Did
100%.
Mike say that?
So
No,
Kendall, do you
Officer
know who that is?
Barrelero said it.
Yeah, Bobby
you
Jones,
fucking
oh, yeah.
swine. He's an officer
He's
of
also
the
a
law.
Sixer fan. Love you, Mike.
Yeah, definitely. Get rid of Ben Simmons. Bring in Bobby Jones. Sixers are up 3-0.
He'll put
They
up more than
sweep
1
the
point.
whole playoffs.
So now my first beer, because I had a call to the bullpen halfway through. The
Bobby
Relic
Jones.
Mage was pretty good. It wasn't my favorite double IPA, but it was definitely tasty. Not overly heavy on the hops. And then the bullpen beer was a favorite on the show from our friends over at Black Hog.
Round the horn again on the shots.
The Hog Lager, America's sexiest pilsner. It's very good. I'm a big fan of this beer.
it's sexy too.
I could drink this a lot.
Oh. Soules
So, I had the summer hours,
from
Goose Island,
in.
Chicago.
Nice. Good beer review. Starting off great.
It was fantastic.
Can you give us a little description?
Tastes like a nice summer day.
I'll take it.
That's about the best you're gonna get.
That's the
Listen,
best I'm going to get from
I'm
you.
not a big beer drinker or drinker at all, but this is my second favorite beer.
What's your first?
Juice.
Shout
Wait a
out
minute.
to
Wait a
hold on. Shout out to Bones for tuning in with 2 minutes left.
Kyle,
Bonesy.
you love Oktoberfest.
Yeah, but these two, I'll beat them.
Wow. Good move, Paul. Good pick.
I know what Souls likes.
It was like a
JMR,
Nice
I know you said you didn't have to,
July
but
day.
give us
I mean,
an
here's
in-depth
the thing.
beer review.
If anyone needs an in-depth beer review on Bush,
You didn't go to high school.
question what's wrong with them and if they have ever lived.
Well, hold on. What do you mean you didn't go to high school? Because like in my high school, PBR was the big beer.
I remember when we started, it was like Bud Lights and Bush.
Well, for like your group.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was at like Jeff's backyard.
We used to get 30s at PBR for $10.99.
Wow.
You don't really drink Bush to enjoy Bush. You drink Bush to enjoy yourself. That should be their new slogan.
I remember Jeff's
That's
backyard when we wanted to get fancy. We got like 18 bags of Rolling Rocks.
Rolling Rocks. That was like our step up.
Rolling Rock is good though.
Like, hey, we got like $3 more. I'll
tell you what, if we had a urinal in here, do you know how much more beer I would drink? I'm dying right now.
Hey, Peter, if you can install that.
Yeah, please. A
Just
trough
hook
would be
up, like,
fine.
a little PVC pipe going out the window or something.
I had my starter went a full 9 innings. I had a couple mound visits, but, you know, the first, second, and third beers were the Goose Midway Easy Drinking IPA. It's exactly what it says it is. It's a light, got a hoppy aroma, but not too bitter, not too citrusy or fruity, but it's an easy drinking IPA. I definitely recommend it for softball games, all kinds of stuff. I could easily drink 4 or 5 of these before the game and play, no problem. Mostly because I suck, but...
I was going to say, is that going to affect your play?
I was going to say, Mr. Fly out all last game.
Yep.
Dick.
Hey, I got on base once.
Anyway, it's delicious. Social media
Yes, be sure to find us on Facebook and Instagram at Getting Sports with Drunk.
for the next 50 shows.
Twitter is GSWD_4.
For the next 50 shows, make sure to use that hashtag GSWD for all your daily uses, whether it's drinking a delicious beer or shitting all over Souls.
We are on the LEEIB Sports Network every day, and every Sunday we are here on the PPRN radio network.
Sunday.
Yeah.
And we'll see all you fuckers.
We're
at
on
the 100 show.
iTunes and Podbean. Find us on YouTube. We're anywhere. Anywhere you listen to things, we're probably there.
Hey, Riddler's calling for the private stock.
Private stock. We're almost done. This is like pussy shit. Jeff and I are
Again-
going to kill it right now.
Again, thank you to everybody that's listened, supported. We appreciate it. Hopefully, you stick around.
Hey, real quick, first time ever, private stock done on a show. We did it on the 50th.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you to
Snooze
everybody.
Fest coming up.
Kyle's got to go to work.
Well, we want to thank you for listening. I'm the Red Baron.
I'm
What?
Mach.
Hold on. You can't
What's
do
happening
this.
here?
It's the 50th show. Oh, my name is Kendall, and I'm going to fucking take the reins on this shit.
Hey, pull the trigger, baby.
You told me you were going to be playing music.
No, I wanted to close that. Was the 50th show, they missed the intro. That's why I texted you. I want to play the
Yeah,
intro at the
but
end.
like you, the way you texted it, we were going to do the closing on the intro.
Dear God. All right, well, let's do it then. Let's do it then.
This guy's a
Hold on.
dumpster fire over here.
Oh, my God. Well, it was a miscommunication.
Guy had one 22-ounce beer and he's losing his shit.
I thought we righted the ship, and then right at the end, it just
Well, you know what?
right into the rocks.
The show is about the dumpster fire. That's what it's all about. So,
We didn't start the fire.
hold on. The Browns. The Browns.
No,
are the dumpster
Billy Joel's
fire.
better.
No. The
Billy
Browns-
Joel.
Billy Joel and Queen should do a tour.
All right. That's it. You guys are just the absolute
Uptown
worst.
girl.
The Browns are
Living
dumpster
in
We
the
can
fire.
get a kid
small
at
town
the kegerator.
world.
3, 2,
Hey,
1.
now we can close out.
Thank you for tuning into the 50th show. We're glad to have had you guys aboard for all 50. Whether you've tuned in at 1 or 49, we love having you
Thank
here.
you.
Be sure to tune in for the next 50. They'll be just as much of a mess as this one was.
if not more.
Until then, I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler.
I'm Mach.
Sheen Washable.
Nope.
I'm Brother Souls.
I'm Jmart.
And I'm the Red Baron.
Yeah.